You just don't understand cats.
Cats are wicked and evil. I understand.
No, they are not.
Very well.
No, they are not. They have beautiful discernment. And yes, they do. Because when they don't like you, they will let you know.
They never like you. They like food.
No.
Listen, the cat. I always say the difference between a dog and a cat is if your house is burning down right now, the dog will be trying to drag you out the house. The cat will step over you and go next door.
Pusha T.
What about Pusha T?
It gets like Pusha T. Could you match the two?
Yeah, kind of. But they're very different. But yeah. That there's something in that. There's something in that. There's definitely something in that.
I was gonna say Jadakiss because you said lots, and I just thought to myself, if you're talking about older statesman that's been there for a while, then I'll say Jadakiss. But Jadakiss don't.
But Ghetts is not as charismatic as Jadakiss.
Yeah, she is.
Nah,
I don't think Jadakiss is that charismatic. That podcast, I'm just starting listening to that Fat Joe and Figgy podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't think Jadakiss was that.
Them two are
I didn't find Jadakiss
They're just what?
charismatic either.
If that's what you think. Good way or bad way?
think
Yeah,
Yes,
both
I
of them
think
sound like
yes.
they're high most of the time.
No.
I listed one episode which was the episode about the best first debut albums.
Yeah. That wasn't the best episode.
I don't think I can ever listen to an episode. The clips are amazing. Like I enjoy the little clips.
I watched them. I've watched probably most of the episodes.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I don't.
And I miss my Uncle George.
I don't like the pacing in how they speak. It frustrates me.
Can I speak to myself?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought they said George as well, you know.
Check.
You sorry?
I thought they said George as well. I don't remember them saying Charles.
What are you talking about?
In both fucking harmony thing.
I don't remember the line.
It says I miss my Uncle Charles.
Yeah, they say I miss my Uncle Charles, but he said I miss my Uncle George. Yeah. And I had no problem with it. I had no problem with it.
I don't remember the line.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I remember the line.
Stop. I didn't.
So Fat Joe, the podcast that we're talking about, Fat Joe got the line wrong and started screaming out, "Miss my Uncle George." Georgia, sorry, and everyone was laughing at him, and everyone was like, "It's Uncle Charles." And he's like, "Well, I don't know, I can't remember the line." And I'm like, I thought it was Uncle George or Uncle something else. I don't remember it being Uncle Charles.
How comes he don't sound so good?
Who?
You.
I don't. He's not done. He's what he's supposed to do. Again. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, you see.
Check. 1 2 testing. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3.
3 2 1 3 2 1 3 2 1.
Yeah, York.
I'm low.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
So to make this a bit more this way.
On Thursday,
No, it's good.
Harmony first album sold 30 million records. It's
30 million
1999.
records.
For the love of money, gotta get that money, baby. Money, baby. Gotta get that money, baby. Let me tell you something, boy. I miss my Uncle Georgia. Call him George. Miss my Uncle Georgia. It's Uncle Charles.
Yeah, man, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all.
It's Uncle Charles. Uncle George.
I don't know. You normally say we're recording.
No, it's not. Forget that. Why are you just making noise?
Because we're not recording.
Well, we are recording, but regardless.
Got that fidget on.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Walder there.
See,
Man, it's just.
it's in a balloon suit.
So I did the ambiance.
All right.
When you're in this area, do you feel more at home?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Disrespect.
Area.
It's East Africa's area, man. That's these people are here,
But so the thing is, are we starting like this?
Talk your talk, man.
All right.
No,
Because the thing is, for me, I learned very late that there was a lot of Eritreans in this area. There's like Stockwell, Brixton, there's a lot of Eritreans there. So that to me is like, okay, when I'm there, I'm around my people. This is like, oh, this is new, kind of thing. In fact, it's shortly before I started coming here. Would you for this? That you know, I discovered like, oh, this is like little area, like literally.
Blatantly there people were, and then strangely enough, if you go down Seven Sisters Road, there's like
there's like 10 shops in a row that are Erie. Is it Seven Sisters or Holloway Road? Like literally.
No, Holloway. I'm talking about if you go down Seven Sisters Road, just like getting closer near Tottenham, there's a stretch of road. There's just Dominicans.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the Dominicans come from.
Yeah.
Like the American type Dominicans.
Yeah, and then there's the other.
Ooh, maybe go side by side because in Brixton there's a strong South American
Elephant and Castle.
Yeah. So maybe they go hand in hand.
And that's
the East Africans,
that
the
same
South Americans.
that same Seven Sisters have got a Brazilian community there as well, and Colombian too.
Yeah. Well, it's the South Americans then.
Yeah, South Americans.
But the Dominicans are there. Like, when did the Dominicans come to the
I'm gonna
They
look
even got a
at.
shop called Bodega.
Bodega.
The bodega.
I see them there, man. I'm like, eh.
All right.
I miss my Uncle Charles. That's in my brain now.
Okay, well, fair enough.
One of our daughter's friends is Dominican.
Is she?
Yeah.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Dominicano.
Me no black. Do you know what I've been listening to all day?
Dominicano.
Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never heard that?
I've never heard of this.
You're going to have to play it, bro.
This one I'll play because
I don't know what you.
This one I'll play.
no, because we've stopped. We can't play music in it on the thing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because of,
It's a song, or is it something that got flipped into a song?
God, I will vote.
You know this.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Oh, they actually produced the song. They actually produced the song.
The whole song is. This is just the
I'd
snippet.
love to know how many of them are still in
In the US now? Not many.
There was something going around that one of them got deported. The female singer, but it wasn't true. But the tune is a banger. If you want to keep the
Such a
record
shame.
great, vote for Trump.
You want to keep a record safe?
Great. Oh my God, I will vote.
It is catchy. Can I ask a question? Or should we wait?
You must. If you
Just a quick one.
Yeah.
You know that slogan, "Make America Great Again"? You know, loads of people have repurposed it. Like I've seen black people do their equivalent.
Wait, I'm gonna do the intro, and then you'll say your thing.
Leave that in then.
This man and this song. This is the original intro music, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
Not the original.
Do you have one before this?
Yeah, this was the one that he done as a remix.
This was for season 2.
Well, which one was season 1?
So why has this come back?
We didn't have anything for season 1.
So this is the
we can't play
original
music
intro
no more.
music, then, isn't it?
Yeah, we were playing music.
Have you not been?
Yeah, it's struck off YouTube, struck off Spotify.
Oh.
So no more Pikachu business.
Pikachu.
What do you want with that one there?
I really just want to change it to the correct date.
You're one of them kind of people.
Yes.
Would you like to continue?
The question?
Whatever it is you're going to say.
So everyone's familiar with the slogan of "Make America Great Again,"
My God.
Unfortunately.
I will
and
vote.
a lot of people have repurposed it. You know, like I saw one today, black hat, and it says "Make Harlem Great Again."
You can't even look after Harlem.
Do you guys agree with that? And by agree, if someone said, "Oh, can you wear this hat and support me?" Would you wear it?
This one always overthinks stuff, man.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
No.
I don't know.
Just a quick one. Like I don't want to even get into it.
Do I support the thing that they're doing?
It's just because I remember when I saw the video today. That's of the man wearing the hat. I just thought, I don't know if I'd wear that.
Was it red as white as well?
Huh?
Was it red
No,
and
it's
white?
black and white. Black and white. Black and white.
Oh, it's different, isn't it?
But still, it's in the same font, in the same style. Everyone. The thing is, when I see that hat, I immediately think. When I see that hat, I immediately think Trump, even though it's completely in a different context and a different color and everything. I immediately think Trump because that's the originator.
You made it worse.
So is that the physical representation of repurposing the N-word? Din din.
This man took it back.
Segway. I don't understand that question.
I would agree with you.
But is that the original make it something great again? Was that the only person that said that before?
No.
Was that never done before?
Ronald
Roosevelt.
Reagan.
Was it Reagan or Roosevelt?
Reagan.
Yeah, that term
used
existed
that
before. I'm talking about the hat specifically. Someone's gone and taken the hat, remixed it, and put their whatever brand, their company, their belief, and did it. But unfortunately, every time I see a repurposed thing, I immediately think Trump, and then I go, okay.
Yeah, but you remember the thing. If it was just a generic hat that had his own slogan on it, you wouldn't be talking about it this very now. It's worked. It's proved. It's done its point.
I know, but my question is, would you like?
I would do it anyway. Yes.
You'd do
So
it,
I
okay.
said yes. Amber, you said no.
No.
As long as the thing is something that I support, then I would wear it.
Like if I did make got so, no, I don't even want to say that. But if I said make got so great again, and I asked you to wear it, would you wear it?
Oh, you wouldn't say make God so. You wouldn't say makes Neo so great again. You know. So.
What?
Yeah, I'd wear it.
Okay.
Why would I not wear it? I don't care about.
I'm just asking. I'm just.
I can't now because this one man has taken
fully
over.
raised his voice.
Yeah, because I can't out now because this one man has taken this term and done it his thing on his term now.
No, but it's based on what he's done. It's literally based on what he's created. If it was based on Reagan or whoever made it cool.
Reagan's
but
just as
it's
bad as Trump.
specific. Like that hat wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Trump. That's my issue with it. That's my issue.
I don't see that. For me, I don't. Unless I'm now putting money in Trump's pocket for it, or it's now bigging up Trump. Then I've detached it from Trump and I'm putting it against haters. That's me personally.
All right.
I would trust that you're not. If you said to me that I'm now going to follow this money to Trump's campaign that you're doing, I'll be like, well, maybe I might not do it. But if you, I trust you enough to know that that's not going to be your thing to do. So,
all right.
If you ask me to do it, I will.
Amber?
No.
Okay. Simple?
No, I need to understand the reasoning behind that because you were firm in that like 2 or 3 times.
Because the way that I loathe that man, I don't even want to see the font. I don't want to see the make. I don't want to see nothing.
Nothing.
That's fair.
Nothing.
And that's on everything.
Nothing. If I can have trust.
And I'm telling you.
Listen,
wait, did you add a
Oh my God. Now I sound weird. Did you check? What did you change? There's a volume on the board.
Yeah, I've made everyone lower.
Okay, that's maybe why.
All 3 of y'all. I'm coming back with my other gun. Shoot all of y'all. White men can't jump. We were speaking about it before we started.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, we were talking about films because I had mentioned, well, we saw a fox outside. That doesn't happen in the States.
Oh, yeah, the fox is right. Like, that's the hood right
They
now.
got coyotes.
That was crazy. So I said I made Fleabag, the last scene, make sense because I just never thought that a fox would just roll up on somebody, but apparently y'all got foxes out here.
And then we started talking about Fleabag.
Yeah.
Not only would they just roll up on you, before they used to run. Now they look at you in the eye.
Yep.
They are brave.
They were just there watching us whilst they're eating food.
Eating the food like, oh, what are you going to do? After they are shouting and screaming at one, they just looked at me.
The way they looked at us,
doing, fam?
they were actually saying the N-word. But not in a bad way. They were saying, what's up? Mm?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We weren't recording as we was having the N-word discussion. But we were having an N-word discussion.
These foxes, they're brave. Bravery, but they're all dead all over the A4 or 6 though. So that's the same way. They're stupid animals still. Think they can outrun
I had to
cars.
save one's life the other day.
Hey, wait a minute. You saved a fox's life.
Yeah, because it was stood in the middle of the road and it was like it was not reacted.
Yeah.
So I beeped well
in advance, yeah.
These mics are not like that. You talk on them.
All right, I beeped well far from the fox, and then it. I'm right, brother. I'm not.
I think slightly the foxes are taking either balloons as well, yeah, or whatever food that they're eating has got the same thing that's messing up all of us. Like there's so many foxes, they're moving mad, bro.
You're just hearing. And then that sound
Fox
that
just
they make.
comes out
The reason
dazed.
why I'm doing back, I don't want it to pop, but if you want me, like,
It's fine. Don't worry. But yeah, I think the foxes are on something because the way that they're moving these days is like it's like how white people are moving now with their racism behind them. That that bit of bravery, pride that they've got recently. They say whatever they want. That's how I feel the foxes.
So you're saying the fox is like, well, you want some burgers, homie?
I don't know what they're on, bro.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Yeah, they got something.
I got these cheeseburgers.
But you telling me, have you not seen how they move? Exactly what as you're saying, yeah? You'll be and they'll just be looking at you like to say that you in the car is the same.
I had one this week. I saw one on the other side of a fence and I don't like them. So I stomped my feet. It turned and moved and then stopped and then turned back and looked at me and like, what are you doing?
Because you're not moving. So it's like, I think maybe they know we're calling their bluff now.
Yeah.
I think you might have to give them one good kick.
But hold on, did you finish your story? You beeped further.
I beeped like further and then it moved and the car didn't hit. But it literally just stood. It played chicken with the car.
I like the way he packaged that. He's like, I saved a fox's life last week. I was thinking to myself, did the man do CPR or something on a fox? On a real one.
He almost got
If you saw a fox on the road, yeah, and you could see that it's not yet dead, yeah, it's just wounded. Would you try to rescue the fox?
Probably not.
Say, finish it off.
I thought he was going to say,
Even as a Rasta, you wouldn't help.
Probably not.
I don't know why I thought Rastafari was about that life.
I hear you, but probably not.
Okay.
Are you people about all that?
That's interfering with nature right there.
Saving all life and all that stuff.
I am a conservationist of life, yes.
Your people, not you personally.
Yeah, for the most part.
All right, okay.
Unless it's Babylon.
Then you must be dead. Oh, the Queen.
Yeah. And then
Charlie now, I suppose.
Yeah. Then you have to deal with the Buckingham
and DJ
Palace.
Khaled as well. How did DJ Khaled?
How?
You know how SZA was bunning down DJ Khaled?
Yeah.
And he was banning down the CD, but he refused to ban down the CD cover because they had his son on it, innit?
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
banned down the CD nonetheless.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
He didn't hear about that.
No.
Sizzler was banning
For
him down.
appropriation.
No. It's over rights. So basically, he misspelt his name on the.
No.
So he couldn't get his rights. So he had to fight to get it. And what made it worse is that Sizzler told him, "This is not right." Yeah. And then they still
has he got it now, or is this?
Yeah, I think he got it in the end.
But yeah, he was banning down
But
the
he had to.
No, that's shady. That's
But
pretty shady.
he took it to social media, boy. He was in
I
tenement
mean, are you
yard.
shocked though?
Yeah, because
Is DJ Khaled?
No, but I've not known him. Everyone swears that he's a cool guy. Like
This is
his
the same
peers-
man
his
that said
peers-
he wouldn't eat out his own wife.
No, but that's nothing to do with it. I'm saying his peers.
What has that got to do with anything?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a personality flaw.
But him and Sizzler might be on the same page on that one still. Him and Sizzler would have been on the same page.
That's
on
why.
that one.
That's why they hooked up. When you heard, you're one of us.
And he realized, nah, you dirty. Okay.
So a man not eating
here we
out
go.
his wife
How did we get here?
means is a bad personality to you.
Yes.
We've got.
So you
That's
just don't
spaghetti
think it
junk.
makes sense.
What if he said he also didn't let the woman eat?
Okay, that's fine. But did
equal
you really
opportunities.
think he said that?
No, I'm asking you a separate question now. Forget him.
All right.
I can see you upset about him.
Not
I'm just saying.
Palestine.
No.
No, it's lack of support for Palestine.
So he said
Not
that
appropriation.
But yeah, if neither
he doesn't believe the mouth should go.
if
in
neither
the
party
groin
are
area.
doing any
Yeah.
of those things, then fine. It's fair. I believe in equality.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh wait, there's something ticking over there.
What's that? Whenever someone says they believe in equality, I always got this.
You know what? I was wrong, but I've thought about it now, yeah?
Is that?
You imagine that you're one of the Orthodox Jews, yeah? You remember they said they bang with the sheet? Is
Yeah.
it them that they said they bang with the sheet?
Yeah.
Imagine now you're dealing with your wife or you're banging with the sheet and then suddenly out of nowhere she does something that's a bit out of the sheet world.
Out of the sheet world.
Like she moved the sheet a bit more to the left than you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Are you now thinking this woman has cheated?
Why?
I don't know why. Why should you know how to do anything apart from the sheet?
What's wrong with this guy's brain?
I mean, Google is free.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe she's got
Curiosity exists, bruv. You know like that.
If you're banging with a sheet in between parties,
Yeah.
you should not be watching porn or googling.
Wait, sorry,
different
forgive my
moves.
ignorance. What?
So I don't know if this is it Orthodox Jews that
It's
do this?
Orthodox, yeah.
Apparently they bang with a sheet in between them.
I thought you meant under. In between.
Yeah.
So there's like a hole in
And
it.
a
There's
hole.
yeah. Like it's work.
Wow.
I don't know if they still do this, if this practice is still done.
It's work.
But yeah,
do you mean?
the whole reason of sex is for a purpose. It's
Yeah.
not just for you to be enjoying.
Yeah, it's work, isn't it? So that's it. You clock in and you clock out.
Chop off your hair so you're not attractive.
Yeah, that too.
Is that the reason? I didn't know it was. I know that the hair gets chopped, but I didn't know it was about
I
attraction.
don't know actually, but I would assume
I'm gonna get
it's
banned for this.
because it's not just. Remember, this is not just Jews now. The Muslims do it. The Christians do it. Women cover your hair to make you less appealing to men, so that men can control themselves. Because as men, we cannot actually look at a woman and control ourselves.
Apparently.
It's not just control. It's thoughts though.
That's what I'm. Well, okay, but
No, but it's. I think it's more the thoughts.
But it crosses over the Abrahamic religions, all of them. Like, women, cover your hair, because these bastards men can't just look at you and not think of their team.
Yeah, but chopping off the hair is a completely different sport.
They go the whole hog, man. You know, these Orthodox, man, they don't
No,
muck about.
no, because they said apparently it's false. So they don't do it.
What's that? They don't do what?
Did you ask?
The banging between the sheet.
Oh,
Did you ask?
No, I didn't ask. I just went to Google as normal and asked. And they said that, they said that it's completely false and it's actually in some types of way maybe against the Jewish law to do it even. There must be a closeness of flesh during sex. Apparently, in one of the
a closeness of flesh.
in one of the bits of the Torah, it said there must be a closeness of flesh.
See,
To avoid like random what we saw right around the corner.
Oh, did you see that? Are you talking about the two people that was on the
They were still going.
for ages and ages and ages?
Jesus.
I was gonna ask them because we had a discussion. I'll ask you: do you think they have just hooked up tonight, or do you think they're in a relationship already?
I think they're in a relationship already.
Boom bang.
All right, okay.
And I think that if there was two of the same shade, it might not have gone that way either.
Huh? What?
I won't ask any
Really?
more. I won't ask any more questions.
I don't know black men to be kissing that long on the street.
Oh well, this is what I was saying. This is what I was in keep updating them. This is what I was updating them. The younger generation today who are melanated do partake in those activities
for that long period. They was there for ages, and they were snogging, bruv. They weren't kissing. So that was proper snogging.
I'll give you context. And there's footage I forgot to mention. The youngsters in certain party brands are snogging on the dance floor on camera, and they're just doing it. It's like it's becoming more regular now.
This is what happens when you stop going to the church.
But yeah, it's a thing now, and it's people are chatting in the comments like, "Bro, we didn't do that in my day." But
nah, man, there was snogging going on in our day, but you had to be seriously drunk before you was getting to that point of snogging on the dance floor.
I don't drink.
I've never in my life seen two random black people snogging.
I didn't say randoms. I said people that when people are linking up with a girl that they link up with, they will snog.
Gas club.
I've never.
And what you
seen
mean about? And they'll scrubs you as well in the corner.
No, scrubbing is a different.
Yeah, but then they might give you a called
sport.
lips. What do you think lipsing comes from, innit?
Yeah, but
We say lipsing because we was giving them a lips.
Yeah, but lipsing and scrubbing is a different sport,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but lipsing was happening. That's why they used the term
necessarily
lipsing.
But I'm telling you,
didn't have to be in public.
Nah, the people was lipsing in
You
public.
lipsed around the corner, innit? Nobody told you lipsing.
Yeah, but that was round the corner, kind of.
Yeah, no, it was around the corner because they were there and then they were around the corner
they
with
went
us.
way down.
Yeah.
See?
So, you were parked beside them.
I saw them on that corner right there.
Where you're parked? Oh, anyway, no, it doesn't matter because they started off at the pub, innit?
Yeah, there's something going on down there.
Yeah,
that's
I
trendy.
told them that it's not usually that rowdy in the pub.
It's trendy down there at the moment.
Yeah, because Amber's being introduced to pub culture. This one is there telling her about pub culture. I'm like,
I said
that one is not usually that
black
rowdy.
people don't usually attend pubs unless they're uncles and aunties or it's a black urban kind of
What do you mean
pub.
by uncles and aunties?
Like there's the older generation like to go pubs. Older black generation.
I would disagree with you completely, man.
No, he's right. He's right.
Older people older blacks go to the pub more than younger blacks.
Older blacks in this country anyway.
Yeah.
Historically, yes, older blacks would have.
I'm talking about today.
I don't know about today.
I just have to mention one name to you.
I'm at the loop, right?
Patrick
Truman.
You're talking about EastEnders.
Oh my god. Man's out here mentioning these brethren
because he's been on EastEnders, isn't it? That's why he mentioned it.
You're a joker.
Did you know that your friend was selling drugs
we go.
in EastEnders?
He did the stereotypical thing.
How dare you?
And he sold it like he was doing it for a long time as well.
It was a 3-second scene.
He's from South London, man.
Terrible.
He was just like, yep.
Drug dealer number one.
Exactly.
Nah, but
Was he even number one?
But
Well,
he was
number
number
one?
3. He was number 3. He was number 3. He was number 3. He was drug dealer number 3.
Was it to Phil?
No.
Phil's girlfriend? What's her name? Rainey?
Yeah. Okay. He circled back with Phil later.
Phil
Was on
that's
me as
what
well.
Phil tried my drugs. He that was the first
Time that he had it.
my gear got him hooked.
Man, drunk Phil was the best. I mean, drunk and cracked out Phil was the best Phil.
No, not cracked. Drunk. Sorry, was the best Phil.
When his eyes was just red all the time, boy. So we talk about EastEnders.
So yeah, EastEnders is like
I know what EastEnders
you know what it
is.
all right.
Because they had the BBC.
I didn't say I watched it. I said I know what it was.
I didn't say you watched it either. Hold on.
What did we get?
Alright.
We started off with.
We've gone.
Yeah, we've gone.
This is
will vote.
Yeah, you started
This
off
is
with
the
chocolate.
LSD episode, bro.
Then we went on to
Spaghetti Junction
Sizzler
episode,
Kalanji.
For Donald Trump.
Then we went on to Conolingus. Then we went on to
Make
selling
America
drugs.
great again.
That was Amber
Foxes
that went
as
onto
well.
the country, so we know what type of woman she is.
Golly.
Amazing.
Jesus Christ.
Back up, bruh.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
I think it's a
just
bit.
mind your business.
I think it's a bit wayward at the moment how we're going. And you was meant to do the intro. That was the whole point. Didn't?
I'm going to do the intro now. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects, welcome to the Eloquently Saying Nothing podcast. The time is 00:13.
It's tomorrow.
It's as far as I'm concerned, it's still Friday the 4th, even though legitimately it's Saturday the 5th. We are recording
Saturday the 5th.
What?
The 25th.
Sorry, 25th. My bad. All right, I'm sorry. 24th, 25th. My bad.
You've been
Is-
doing,
at the
have
time
you been
gone
doing
back?
balloons?
I've been doing them balloons.
Is the time going back today or tomorrow?
It's to
It will always be Sunday.
It is the so it's the twilight of Saturday night.
I didn't even know it was going. But okay. So what? We losing an hour?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, we gain it now, isn't it? Because we're going into the winter
Yes,
season.
you
gain
gain
an
it
hour.
in the winter.
It goes back 1 hour.
You don't do it in your place.
Yeah, we
do you?
do.
Okay, my bad.
Certain parts of it.
There's only a couple of states that don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the country still does.
And it's for farming purposes.
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently, it's supposed to be for agriculture. I don't see how that works personally, but you know.
Okay, and so now you know what time it is, and we are in North London One Stop Dreadlock Studios, and this is episode number.
I feel like it's 535.
You know your blood. Very much so. Yes.
Do all mics
Am I
have
correct?
that
Am I right? Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
what was
Do
that?
all mics have that effect?
You can do that.
You
Yes.
could do it for all of you. Yeah, well, you like it tonight.
Is there something you want to say? With a bit
I'll
of an
think
effect?
of something and then
All right.
I'll
You,
give you the
you
signal.
give me the thumbs up when you're ready, and I'll tweak you. Pause. No homo, and all of that, and all of those good things. We don't say those things, by the way.
I think that's stupid.
You think it's a bit juvenile?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know. I just have Spice in my head. I love that song, you know.
What song is it?
I forgot what it's called.
Who's it?
It's by Spice.
One. Something like it.
Yes,
She just, I don't know, let's skin up me pum pum. And I think, yeah.
Oh my god, this is chaos.
I need a nifty 50 if you have a spare one.
50 mil.
Yeah.
For what? Sony?
No.
Canon?
Man, he's just doing.
No, this is the random episode. This is fully.
Nikon.
Sorry?
Nikon.
Wow, mate, I can't help you there.
No, it's gonna have the same.
That is the N word in photography. Like, why are you with Nikon?
because it was cheap when my daughter was born, and it was in Costco, and it was cheap.
Okay.
So I said I needed a DSLR. We're talking about cameras. Nifty 50 is a 50mm. It's a portrait camera. Portrait lens. Sorry, it's a lens.
My partner's aunt might have some, so I'll ask. She's just coming to a lot of lenses from Nikon, so I'll inquire.
I'll pay for if it's as long as it's good price.
Okay, can we stop doing the dodgy deals on the podcast?
I'm teaching the masses about photography
How?
because now they know what a nifty 50 is.
Listen, they don't need you anymore. They got your woman.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Anything they need to do, ChatGPT would tell them.
This one keeps calling it about women.
That's what it is.
That's actually who it is.
Are you using AI?
Yeah. It's like, I'll tell you, I think when we get to my boy, I'll tell you what I just did today. But anyway, keep going.
What is it something that I did?
I don't know.
I've used ChatGPT. Well, okay.
Wait a minute.
Let's get to the intros. In front of me, I have my brother, your brother, our brother.
Yeah, that big Wahala is that big Wahala on Twitter was good, people.
No more.
No, that's gone.
You're gonna be spellbound for many minutes.
No, he's talking
No,
about
he's
Hulk Smash.
Hulk Smash.
That's-
Oh wow,
that's-
you're going back.
Yeah,
Yeah, once you lot do your intros, I explain to you what I did with my ChatGPT because I need to do a eulogy.
Okay, and to my right, I have the right honourable gentleman.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, Empress Menin Mama.
That's the finest intro in all of the land.
It's too bad I didn't make it from scratch.
I mean, it's good though. What's happening, people? I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Guys, I will say forever alliance to the foundation. Boom, bam, bam.
Oh.
I am your host.
I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize.
One.
To absolutely nobody.
Get down.
The double champ does what the he wants.
Stavros Boss, you can catch me at Stavros Boss
Bandit called to be the boss. You can't handle the truth.
on most of social medias. Shout out those who are not in the room with us this very night.
Spider sense tingling.
Big up, always in our arts. Rest in peace to our brother
Wes Slinger.
DJ Web Slinger,
Always and forever.
the actor, and also the senator.
Wait for the wolf who should be coming directly.
You sending the wolf?
You feel better, motherfucker?
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
The dynamics is mad because we're talking about things and then things are getting brought up organically just after we spoke about them. There's something in the air. We have a couple of guests in the room with us this very night. Let's go with our returning guest, friend of the pod, big man on campus, my brother.
Oi.
I feel rubbish without no special.
It's Hey SA.
It's Hey SA.
You get a round of applause, brother.
What's going on, people? Welcome. It's good to be back. Thank you for the lovely welcome.
And would you like to introduce the person that you can?
And directly opposite me, all the way from across the pond, my good friend from the States. I'll let her say whereabouts in the States because I don't want to get it wrong. Can I say your surname or just first name?
No.
All right, alias. Okay, I don't.
You
know
can just do my first name.
Huh? All right, cool. Let's start that again. My good friend from across the pond, Amber. I know. I did think that.
Behold, a lady.
Amber, talk to the people, man.
Nice. Hello. Just happy to be here. I'm on a little vacation, and this came up, and I'm really curious to see what happens tonight.
Have you been on a podcast before?
I have a podcast.
Oh, well, go on, you might as well promote it now. Let's. What was it?
Do it at the front.
All right, yeah. I have a podcast called Catching Up with You. Catching Up with You.
I thought you said catching booty for a bit.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Wow.
Catching that booty.
See, you see the mind of a man. That's what you keep going.
Tonight.
Booty is very often in my mind, yes.
Okay, well, it's called Catching Up with You. And I'm talking to creatives about their life and all this turmoil that's happened in the last couple of years with the writer strike, the actor strike, COVID, and how that has affected their art as well as their personal lives.
So when you say art and the strikes were all about like TV and movies.
Yeah.
So is that your focus more on that?
Essentially, because that's what I do.
You're a writer.
And an actor.
So
an actor.
So I suppose the AI chat is quite prevalent with that as well, no?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yep.
We literally had this conversation 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We're going in. Share it with us.
So I'm a big advocate for AI.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, we've
I
had
am.
discussions about it.
I'm like this for me. It's the best thing since sliced bread, and I just out of interest, I went.
So really, sliced bread is the shit, you know.
And AI will be the bigger shit.
I don't think they should ever slice bread, but keep going.
Yeah. So and I just asked, just literally in passing as I was going into the kitchen, I said, "Are you using AI?" And
no.
Amber like regurgitated like in such disgust. He went, no. And I'm like, really? And then we got into a dialogue and I basically said, fair enough. I appreciate where you stand, your morals and what have you, but it's here to stay and it's not going anywhere.
No one's this.
Why do you like it so much?
Because history has shown us that whenever a significant and major technological innovation or invention comes along, a huge amount of people always push against it and refuse to adopt it. And those people usually suffer.
Luddites.
Would you say?
Luddites.
Okay. So, and you can see this, I used to listen to a podcast called Revisionist History and they go through they go through a ton of innovations and inventions. This happened with the umbrella, with the bicycle, with the industrial age, with the car, with the train, with everything. And it happened with the internet. And I use that example with Amber. I remember when the internet came along, I refused for a long time to put my credit card details. Refused. And I did everything in my power. I used to exploit people and go, oh, do me a favor, buy this for me. And I'll give them the cash. And then
South London.
And you know, fast forward later, everyone's got their payment details on their phones, and
so does the government and everyone else that's using all your spy.
Big deal. You don't think the government know who you are? You could be off grid.
I don't say they don't.
Then why are we fighting a losing?
So you just want to just give the government anything anyhow?
They have anything.
Skin
anyhow.
out your pom pom. I don't know.
Legs akimbo, as they say.
I'm not saying that I'm 100% against technology, and I'm agreeing with you that obviously technology in the past people were always against it, and in the end, you come around to it. But I actually do feel like AI is going to get to a point where It is smart enough to tell us that we are stupid, and it will tell us you all need to die. I've watched Terminator 2 way too many times.
But here's the thing. That's why we should get on it.
So you can kill us quicker.
Do you genuinely think by you not using it, you're going to slow down?
I didn't say that. I'm
why?
just saying
Then
that.
why?
Even if I use something,
Why?
Listen,
why?
I eat fast food, and I know fast food is bad for me, but I eat it regardless. Yeah.
Okay.
I see AI as the same way. I know AI is not going to be good in the end. Yeah, it's going to destroy a lot of people's lives. Yeah, and you can't just be like flippant about that. It's going to, right? But the end result I'm saying is, if you make this thing so smart that it becomes its own whatever, and you can't just pull the plug like you want to, this thing will find a way to just turn the drones against you and shoot you because you are the enemy.
I've assumed that is going to happen anyway.
So you're just ready to die.
So you're defeatist.
No. You see,
That's not defeatist. I don't think that's defeatist.
No, I've assumed. So
just accepting.
Let me amend what I've just said. Then I've assumed that they're going
if
to.
It can't be changed. If it can be changed,
you can't do this parallel conversation.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's beige.
Oh my God! Give me a second. I need to catch my breath.
Continue, please.
Anyway, I've assumed almost 60% of what you just said is going to happen. I don't think AI is going to take over and kill us. However, it's going to play a huge role in everything we do, and the only way we can not let it take over and do the Terminator thing is by using it. Like literally by using it and learning it now in the early stages so that we can. But what's your option? To shut it off?
I didn't say that.
I'm gonna. So hang on. You're thinking using it is going to what? Make it not.
No, it's so we can, if we don't use it and learn it and find out what its limitations are, its capabilities or potential.
But here's the problem. So what you've just described requires that it isn't learning. And the problem is it is learning at a rate greater than what we are learning.
Okay.
So when you think you're learning it, you're first of all teaching it, and then it's then going off and learning at a rate that you can't capacitate for. So there isn't going to be a point.
But you can, I'd argue, because then you can write whatever you can use it on itself. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
You can. You can use separate learning language models against whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if for example, say OpenAI is your main concern.
Yeah.
Then you can use Perplexity or whatever. This is a very basic and dumb example.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you're actually just feeding the dragon. The problem with this calculation is that it's not 1-to-1. The way you're describing it is 1-to-1. You're describing my input equals an output, and it doesn't. Your input equals millions and millions and millions of outputs.
Can I
at once
give an example? When I was younger, a young adult, not mature in the ways of love, I met a woman who was
a lady of the night.
No.
Sorry. I'd have a story.
Who I thought I could save. You know that line, don't save her.
Yeah. She don't want to be saved.
She wasn't a hoe, don't get me wrong. But I thought I could save her from the bad life that she had. So what I did was I was feeding her. And I fed her, Amber, you're disgusting.
Wait a minute.
I don't know where that laugh, I didn't mean it like that. Get DJ Khaled out of your head. So I was giving her what I thought she needed, which was basically like, here's money, here's love, here's if you're doing all this bad thing, here's me being the placid one. I'll accept the abuse and all that stuff because I think you need it. What I was doing was I was being an enabler.
Yeah.
What I should have done is shut up and sit down there. I'm the man of the house. I'm giving a bad example, but you get my point. I should have put a stop to it, and then that would have ended it. Because I'm trying to coax it into, or her, her into whatever. It made it worse. Because, now I can take advantage of you. Now you're going to let me do this? Cool. What you're saying about feeding, Simple Simon is exactly right. You're 180 degrees wrong. I'm not saying it's going to happen because I'm similar boat with you. If the technology is there and it's going to run things, let me learn how to run the technology as well. But the technology is there and it's going to run things. You feeding the technology makes it worse. It does not make it better.
You also need to.
Oh, I just also want to point out that right now, technically, it is not artificial intelligence in the way that we think of artificial intelligence, because everything that it learns, it's taking from what's already been out there. It's not creating its own stuff yet.
What you're saying is artificial general intelligence. That's the next level. That's when it's making something. So it is
right.
It is artificial intelligence.
But it hasn't gotten to that point yet. Everything that it has right now is everything that's already been out there.
But the next level is there's a different word for it. There's a different term for it.
Is there?
Yeah, AGI. And that's the one where it's going to get to the point where it's doing its
learning
own, because as you say,
it's doing its own.
For those of you who don't know, artificial intelligence, it just as you say, it scrapes everything off the internet. So it's you ask a question, it's only going to find it from somewhere,
and and it can be. And the biggest problem with artificial intelligence is the fact that everyone believes that it's correct. That's the number one problem for me.
And it can be manipulated.
Yeah, and they call it hallucinations, where it says things that's random and it's not correct at all.
Yeah.
And if you don't know that it's not correct, then you're now using it as gospel.
But this is so. I'll probably not going to be able to articulate this my argument clearer. But that's only what you've just said. Absolutely true. But that's only discovered by using it and finding out and noticing these mistakes and then cross-referencing it to other models and what have you.
You'll teach it again to say this, that, and the other. So once you say this thing is wrong,
but if we didn't use it, we wouldn't be armed with that knowledge. And this is precisely my point. But and there's layers and nuances and far greater than we can comprehend, which is why I believe we should use it and everyone should use it.
I'm telling you now, yeah. Look, like even this other day, I asked AI, I said, draw me a depiction of Jesus. Yeah, that's in the Bible. It showed me one white man. I said, is that the one that's in the Bible? I said, all right, give me the Ethiopian Bible. Suddenly it was it was your shade. I said, hey. So you just decided that which one is white, which one is
this is the which Bible?
A second one, I said the Ethiopian Bible. I said, just show me the Bible. Okay, Jesus, the description of Jesus in the Bible. And he said, it didn't give me the description. He actually said to me, this is the depiction that people say of Jesus in the Bible, not what they've found in the Bible. He hasn't gone through the Bible, hasn't found it.
Because he probably looked at 100
images of
Bibles
Jesus,
and then did an average.
Yeah. It's a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah. So then all this type of stuff, again, if we put whatever we're pumping in, if we pump in the wrong information, it will give us the wrong information.
Yes.
So,
but we only know that because lots of people have used.
No, we know that.
I don't know. I'm not putting this in my mouth.
I think it's right.
Put it in your mouth.
I'm not putting it in my mouth. Like,
put it in your mouth.
That's it. Now it's facing your mouth.
In your mouth. Anyway.
but yeah, again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't use. As I said, I'll give you a reason. I think I just used it for just today.
I'm so looking forward to it.
So I'm using my eulogy. Yeah, so this is my eulogy. So
okay, go.
In fact, you should even play sad music behind it in the background.
I want violins right now.
You've got sad music.
To the end.
Yeah, in fact, thank you. In fact, that is the correct term as well. So.
All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use AI to do this.
Yeah, all right, go play your sad music. Let me have the man's listening in the background.
It needs violins.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So anyway, I'll start anyway. So I've been having issues with my knees for the past, I don't know how long, probably maybe years even. But I haven't gone to the doctors because, man and that. I said, it's gone too far. My wife and my mum was double teaming me in this situation with just telling me, you have to go to the doctor. I'll go to the other. Then they'll sit together and they'll double. And also, when I'm getting up, my knees is sounding like his body popping. Just click, 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 every minute, click, click, click. So then I said, you know what? All right, boom, it's time for me to go to the doctors and see what I got for this thing, yeah. So I went to the doctor, all right? Sat down in the doctor's chair. He said, Mr. Wahala. I said, yeah, what's going on? He said, this one's got even things. He said, what's going on? I said, my knees is done in it. My knees, they're hurting me, blah, blah, blah. He asked me some questions, right? I wish I had glasses so I could show you what the man did to me. He asked me some questions. He said, what do you do? I told him, yeah, I go, I play football twice a week. I go gym, 6-7 times a week. But this is what he was writing. He was looking at me. He looked at me. Right. He's like, all right, bro.
How many times did you say you go a week?
About 5-6 times a week, 7 times a week. Right. I exercise every day. There's no day that I go without exercise. Right. So then, so it's either football. Sometimes I play football and go to gym at the same day, but I either go to gym or I play football. There's no different time. But anyway, so I said to him, he did my investigations and he said, Mr. Wahala, we need to have a scan. So I had the scan now, man. scan came back. When I say that the man was talking for multiple minutes about the different problems that I have with my knees, yeah? I said to him, so doctor, I said, what can I do? He said, well, you can't really do any high impact things anymore. I goes, all right, cool. So can I still play football? The man laughed on the phone. He said, you can't even run, let alone play football. That's over with. Your career's done that. I've been playing football with Simple Simon for over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
It's done now, man. My pastime is complete. It's finished. No more football. And I can't even tell girls that I had ACL.
Yeah.
It's just old man knees I've got that. I've got problems. The man said to me that I have the knees of a 60-year-old.
Oh.
Wait, forgive me. What's this got to do with AI?
Okay, so this is what I'm going to explain to you now.
Yeah.
So then he sent me the scan because he said, so I said, and I'm not joking when I said he was talking for multiple minutes about what was wrong with me. Yeah. So I said, all right, cool. Can you please get him to send me the report or the scan so I can read it, because I can't actually remember all of the stuff he said that was wrong. So they sent me the scan today, and again, all of it was technical. All of the scans was technical, and I couldn't figure it out because I'm not a doctor. I put it in Gemini. Put the scan in Gemini, the report, and I said, can you break this down to me in English that a person can understand? And it sent me it broke it down. And he sent me the whole scan.
He said, Wahala, it broke down.
And put each detail of exactly what was the thing that was wrong with me. And I could understand it. For me, that was beautiful because again, I can't understand this. And, and he even said, oh, we know that some medical scans are a bit hard for people to understand, so let's break it down. Boom, gave me everything in a way that
I've done this before.
That was lame. So I could understand it completely. So things like that, I completely, I love it for that, but it's still going to dead us. Now it knows that my knees that's the first way it will attack. Oh, so your knees is broke. That's where the drone's gonna strike first, bro.
All right. So that's your AI story.
That's my AI.
I did that last 2 weeks ago for somebody else. They sent me image. They listened to the pod actually, so they sent me an image and blah blah blah, and I put it ChatGPT. I sent it to them. This is what the thing is saying because I didn't understand. They had something wrong. Yeah, and, okay. So yeah, it's spit it out.
It told you straight, boy. It told me again.
Can I do my AI story, or when you're finished?
You can.
You're finished?
Yeah, go.
Mine's gonna be a bit long. Bear with me.
Everything you do is long,
unfortunately, but I'll try and make it as quick as possible. So I've used ChatGPT 3 times this week. My Stavros a couple of weeks ago was the book by Dan Brown, Secret of Secrets. So I'm a few chapters in, and then I said, you know what? Because once in a while, just let me open up my woman. Open her legs and ask, her, my woman is
Jesus Christ.
ChatGPT.
We just mentioned this at the beginning that I call him his girlfriend.
I know, but I forgot about that. But go on, continue.
Also, this is how it's gonna get us.
Skin out your pom pom.
I'll make the long story short. I asked it, write me a story like with Robert Langdon, who's the main character in the book. Use the 5 previous books from Dan Brown as reference and blah blah blah. And it started, but make it set in Hackney, which is down the road where I came up. Make sure you use landmarks in Hackney and such and such and such. And it started spinning it out. It spit out 5 chapters. I told it, give me 5 chapters. Let me see what it is. I sent it to the family. And I'm reading it. I haven't even read the whole thing, but it was just talking about this corner and that road. And I'm like, oh my God. It wasn't as good as Dan Brown's book, but I love those books. But it was all right. And it had a story.
And this is why you as a creative,
that's why I hate it.
You need to be a bit worried because again, even right down to the actors as well, because they'll just use an avatar of you soon and they'll just be using that as the films. That'll be it.
Well, they've started to backtrack on that a little bit. You can't currently, at least in the US, use someone's likeness without their permission in like a film or anything like that, or their voice. And
guess who sold theirs before they died?
James Earl Jones.
His voice, isn't it?
Harrison Ford did it as well, didn't he? For him to be able to do the Indiana Jones.
The Indiana Jones, yeah, Indiana Jones.
And they did it when he was like a young person.
You can do it for. You can sign it off for a film, innit, or for a TV program.
Yeah,
or you can just sell it.
And just what you're referring to now, I don't know. You must have all seen the Martin Luther King things that the people were doing.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Martin Luther King.
So
And the Queen one.
So the Queen one is mad. But there's Martin Luther King's family has reached out to Sora and told them, look, we're not happy with this.
No.
So they've banned people from being able to do Martin Luther King ones.
So
I will tell Instagram or whatever that I'm not interested every time I see one of those videos come up.
So you're fighting your own little personal good
My
fight.
own personal battles.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad you're winning those fights. You won't lose.
It is intrusive though. Like
it is what it is.
But one of the problems that I've always had when it's to do with generative AI and likenesses is that there was a campaign where they were like, oh, you can make people that don't exist. But my issue has always been those faces that are generated by AI are combinations of faces that actually already exist.
I want to harvest you.
Yeah, but then what ends up happening is invariably AI spits out the likeness of somebody. Like there will be a person that likeness is them.
But then if you're talking about 8 billion people in the world, how many faces is still a face? As we're saying, lady hair looks like our niece. If AI spit out something in between her and my niece, you would say, oh, it looks like my niece, or it looks like...
No, but I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you will find a person that it actually looks like.
Yep.
Not one that's reminiscent of, but like, it's actually them. That's their face.
Okay, well...
Yeah, but the colour eyes might be different.
Huh?
The colour eyes might be different or something like that.
Okay.
I mean, they already have AI boyfriends and girlfriends and people you could talk to one-on-one. So like...
I'm telling you. All it's gonna take is for them to put that, them flashlights or them.
They've done it already.
They got what? They got AI in it.
Yeah, they've got AI. Because you've got the bodies in it. That the mannequins. The Japanese love this stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you put AI in it.
That's that's how it's gonna pop it off, bruv.
This is your time to play Computer Love.
You don't want to get stricken. No, I'll get to that. Second AI thing I did was I used it to generate some images or to help me assist with doing a banner for a website. All right, so I used it to do that. So that's easy. I'm sure loads of people do that kind of thing. Now the third thing I did, I was listening to something the other day. It was a TikTok that was posted. In fact, I'll do the long version. It was T-Pain was listening to somebody that had done his song, where they had done a whole orchestra over the internet. So it was like 60-piece orchestra where they did it over a song On the Hill. T-Pain song On the Hill. Very good song. And so I went to go to the person that made that thing, and then they did the same thing for somebody that was on TikTok, and he was singing it's like an old church song. I don't know what the song is, I can't remember it, but I was like, you know what? I could write a song like that. So I wrote the song like that, and I was like, well, I could also, like, I don't produce anymore, but the internet will do it for me. AI will do it for me. So I wrote the lyrics, and then I said to my music one, make this for me in an old British English style song, like church thingy.
British English style song.
Sorry, I said it wrong. But it did a few different versions.
The sun is speaking.
So I wrote these lyrics.
Blackbirds fly, respond in kind. Through the blinds.
But that's all I did.
Are you Irish? Yeah, this sounds like Danny Boy, the hills are singing.
It's like a Taylor Swift version of something.
Then I said, you know what? Do it American gospel style for me. I gave it like I prompted, like it was a bigger prompt than just that, but basically it was just.
Morning breaks, the sun is speaking.
Blackbirds fly, respond in kind.
Through the blinds, the light is peeking.
I arise, the day is mine.
Crack the door, no code is needed.
Squint and smile and check the time.
I practice virtue, I practice pleading.
Off I go to she is mine.
Call my love,
no answer for me.
just a note.
It's mad. Yeah, but it's technically sound, but there's no feeling.
Can it be
Yes.
Yeah, but
It feels soulless.
Yeah, but you can just put a little take that underneath it. And it's done. You know what?
I said,
it's
do a 2000 R&B style.
This man has played every version he's got. Sounds like Kirk Franklin.
It is Kirk Franklin.
And that was
This sounds like the opening theme of a TV
show.
Of Tyler Perry.
Yeah. It sounds like Monica's voice as well a little bit.
Maya.
Morning breaks, the sun is speaking. Blackbirds fly, responding kind.
I think y'all need to get to the end of this. One more version. I'll sit to do country for me.
Forward it, man.
Shania Twain's in the frame.
Morning break.
Okay, this was coming to the
Sun is speaking. Blackbirds fly.
I was dancing in my kitchen.
Responding kind.
It's maybe my favorite one.
Through the blind.
Sounds like Aloe Black.
The light is peeking.
No.
I arise. The day is mine.
I need a dollar, a dollar, a dollar, a dollar is what I need.
Yeah.
Crack the door. No code is needed.
You know what's mad? Brownskin messaged me out of the blue, because you know he's in a different time zone, at 3 o'clock in the morning and said, Brav, I need 16. I said, for what? He goes, I need 16 to do a song. I've produced some thing. I think he must have used the same software as you. Yeah. And I need 16. I want to try a thing.
You said I'm 16.
Man, I had to dust off the pen, innit?
Wait.
It's been a long time, boy.
Wait.
A long time.
Hold up. Wait.
I wrote that in 10 minutes.
You used to spit.
I just had this discussion a couple of
Yeah,
weeks
with
ago.
my wife.
Yeah, I told his wife. She didn't know that we used to spit.
Yeah.
Are you? Can you share something?
Not the French.
I can't. You know, I've been trying to find it because she hadn't heard anything. So I said I need to send it to
Can
you.
you spit something?
Nah, it's been a long time. But the thing that I did,
but when I find it, I'll send it to you.
But one thing that I found out there is that I have no motivation to talk about anything, because I was like, what do you want me? What would you want me to spit? Because let's write 16, bro. We used to be able to do it like it was nothing.
You should have wrote 16 about your knees.
Yeah, I didn't know my knees then.
Oh, you didn't know?
I would have done that. It could have been the case. So I ended up just writing about random things that was annoying me. Like I was talking about, I was just talking about the different things that was going on in society at the moment in time. And I gave him the 16, and he did the same thing that you just did. First song that they gave me, it sounded, they changed, because it was meant to be hip hop. Then they made it into like an R&B thing, and it was like a white man singing. I don't even know if I'm allowed to play it.
Why not?
I don't know, because he might be wanting to use it for his own thing. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, right.
Don't play that.
But that right
I'll play it
there
after.
is my biggest issue, because every single one of those, we named artists.
Yeah, that can.
And to me, that just feels like they went and their little inventory and found those artists
Yes, that's what
to
happened.
create. And I hate that,
It's disgusting.
because like those artists worked hard, most of them, on their work.
But I wrote those lyrics.
Yeah, but you didn't sing. I'm talking about the singing and the
arrangement.
Go on,
Yeah.
sing the lyrics that you just did. Sing it.
The lyrics.
Yeah, go on, sing it.
Sing it or say it.
Sing it.
I'm not singing it. I could write for somebody else.
Say it.
Wait.
Say the word. Say it. You know you want to say it because they're together. Say it.
So then, Amber, let me ask you this
Say it.
then. A lot of artists borrow, steal, copy from each other. So what's the difference?
It's like auto-tune, really.
No, but there's like when a new type of film comes out, then before you know it, fast forward later, there's loads of, like, if someone comes up with a
it doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
I didn't say it's good. I'm saying what's the difference?
But the difference is that each one of those bad films that came after the good one was created by a person, and that it makes it different enough, bad enough, terrible. Like, why do you need an AI to come in and make 20 more terrible versions
to save money?
And that's the problem. Everything is about making. This is the problem with poor people, yeah. And I'm classing all of us as poor because we're not rich, yeah. None of us are rich.
Fair.
We are so happy to continue to make rich people richer. Because that's the only person that's going to benefit from that.
From which one?
From AI
making films that would no longer have to pay the actors, no longer have to pay the things.
But I'm arguing that AI can make all of us, it gives us better chances of being richer.
Where are you going to distribute your stuff?
No, I'm not talking about a specific lane of creative arts. I'm talking about anything that AI can potentially shortcut.
I was talking about films because we were talking about films in particular.
But like, I understand you taking out the, like, as a creative, like if you're a director, I can understand you taking out and using AI to create a schedule, using AI to help you figure out the call sheet, using AI for little stuff like that. But even that, you are taking the job of a second. You're taking out the job of certain production assistants with those things. I'm just saying. And those jobs may seem menial, but I've worked those jobs and they matter. They put food on my table. They put money in my pocket.
Let me tell you now, I've been privy to a certain, I don't know, because you might not have listened to the pod, but I've been privy to certain discussions about AI that's surrounding certain areas and certain
industries. Yeah.
And they are blatantly saying we want to get rid of 2/3 of the workforce.
Yeah.
And then where's those 2/3 of the workforce going to go? They'll be robbing.
But the same.
Won't be robbing.
We've had the same conversation for hundreds of years. The same thing happened when when electricity was introduced, the Industrial Revolution, the Steel Age, like everything's.
Yeah, but that's
we've had the same conversation.
This is now the future. This is where,
which will eventually be the past.
Yeah, but this is the thing now. It's got to a point where you're saying when you're talking about the future, I mean the past stuff. Yes, there still will be manual things that these things have to do. Yeah, with AI, there will be nothing manual for it to have to do.
At first,
I don't know. I just feel like there's a tipping point.
What's his name? Tony Robbins. He's got an advert now that's doing the rounds, but his opening line is incredible. AI is not going to take your job. Someone who uses AI is going to take your job.
Yeah, well, what you have to understand is
then you'll take that person's job too.
What you have to understand about AI, as we understand it now, is that it everyone's concern is that you're going to lose a lot of jobs. But what happens is it's descaling. So if you needed 15 people to run a system,
you'll need one.
Now you'll need one. And then after you need one,
you'll need zero.
That one will, what they call it? Obsolescence. They'll obsolete themselves. And for every time that happens, because of how the descaling works, it's not a 1-for-1 relationship.
I hear you.
You're talking about thousands and thousands of people that are impacted to the point where you'll get that weird ratio where it's like there's only 5% of the population that are in work and it's only 0.5 of the population that's in control. You see where I'm coming from? And then what happens to everybody else? We just become batteries.
And to add to that, it's like, on the other side of that, do you expect governments to then take care of those people because they are now obsolete in the workforce? They have no purpose, so to speak. So then what happens to all the people out of work now because they're not needed? The most, like, as we're looking right now, I know my government don't give a shit.
I hear you all, but at the same time, I feel like I'd rather be on offense than defense because I'm just not like.
So, here's the thing though, like it's very difficult to identify which side that is at present.
Cool, and it would be more difficult by not taking part.
No, but I'm saying to you is that by taking part, you're also blurring the lines because there isn't it's a thing where by taking part, you are teaching the machine.
I don't know why people don't watch Terminator 2. I don't know why you don't just watch it.
I use Terminator in my example, bruv. So
no, but the thing is, the Terminator thing is so beautiful because it is very literal.
Yeah,
you are teaching.
Yeah, yes,
the machine,
I'm fully aware
that is going to wipe you.
I'm fully aware, but
you are teaching it how to wipe you.
At the same time, there are, for example, you can't jump on. There are controls. You can't jump on AI and say, create a pornographic image. Give me the schematics for a bot. Wait, hold on.
The AI that's available,
but that's
been locked down. No, but there's AI out there that could probably do it though. Yes.
that could be possible. But my point is, let me just get my point out.
Sorry.
There's controls and there's ways to control it. Granted, I hear you. You're feeding the exact tools and information it needs to wipe us. I get it. But at the same time, it clearly can be controlled or limited somehow.
No, who? First of all, who do you think is controlling it?
That's how the man left the
billionaires, oligarchs.
No, that's part of the problem.
What's his name? Yeah,
military defense contracts.
That's part of the problem because what we always make the mistake of doing is, there are controls, yeah, but we never ever look at and scrutinize what the criteria of that control is.
And who's the controller?
Who's the controller?
Yeah. And you have to remember, this is what the thing, sorry, simple.
Go on.
I just want you to understand that one of the creators of AI told us out of his own mouth, shut this thing down.
The father, they call him the godfather of AI?
Shut it down.
He left Google when he saw, this is too much. And then he left. And he's like, and Google, remember, because it looked like Google was not the first ones to do it. Google were early, but they didn't put it out there because they
the
were
rollout
just like,
was
let's make sure that
rubbish.
it's clean and neat and tidy. Then OpenAI came out and they're like, whoa, and then they tossed it out there. Yeah.
Gemini.
But he was there first.
Yeah.
He was the
What was
Ray
the name
J.
before Gemini? It was Bard.
Yeah, Bard.
He was the Ray J of AI.
But like,
He hit it first.
you think about these.
I hit it first. What's that song? I hit it.
But you look at the tech that we have that has come up in the last 15, 20 years. Most of the people who are at the forefront of that tech don't use the tech.
Yeah.
They specifically don't have it in their homes. They don't let their kids
Children
use it.
Yep.
They do not use it. So
That's
it's
not
like,
by accident.
yeah, like that's wild to me. So like,
But no, we have to be
It's the
fair.
10 crack commandments. Don't get high on your own supply.
We have to be fair.
Jab all over again in the tech way.
Guys, we're not being fair. We're not being fair. It's not the tech. It's some tech. In this example, it's social media. They don't let their children and whatever. But in terms of smartphones, they have smartphones. In terms of all certain algorithms that are incorporated in certain technology and whatever, they do use them. But in some use cases, yes, they don't let their children use it. They themselves use it. So it's contextual and there's nuance to it.
but there's not all the time. Like there are people who helped create Alexa who will not have any of that smart technology in their homes.
That's his ex-bitch.
I was the first one in this country. This is what I'm going to tell my grandkids. I was the first one with Alexa in this country. On my honeymoon, I bought Alexa because it wasn't available in this country. So on my honeymoon in the States, I was in Miami.
So you don't think someone landed
I was in the
before you?
Fontainebleau.
Side chick.
I
Straight
got
away.
them to send it to
I've got a side chick straight.
Send it to the
Immediately.
Fontainebleau hotel. I had it and I went downstairs. I collected my Alexa. I brought it home. I was among the first people in this country to have Alexa. She was my bitch.
I'm not saying all tech is inherently bad,
It's in the
but
room in my
the
house.
people
It's in a
that
bit.
tend to have the most control over it are not the best people.
They're evil, wicked,
And
and bad.
when you are selling this to the general public, a lot of times the reason we're guinea pigs, we're not there to help it, be this great, wonderful thing that helps humankind. We're there to be guinea pigs so that really, honestly, most of it goes to the military.
Yeah, every tech is done for weaponizing.
Yeah.
And porn.
Yeah, and porn.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But here's the thing now, you're absolutely right. But I genuinely believe, and I probably won't be able to articulate this well, but I genuinely believe that AI is the first ever chance where that levels and equalizes. Like with AI, we will one day see the first one-man company that does $1 billion. Like we will eventually see that.
Yes.
So that with that said, the power AI gives someone so much potential that yes, for the whole of history, those with power have been behind certain control and technology. All right. But thanks to AI, you just throw me off. Thanks to AI, it could be someone in a working class environment.
That's a really bad. You just painted a really bad picture.
Yeah.
The one-man billionaire.
Yeah, can I ask you a
That's
question?
frightening.
Because you know what? Have you seen this thing that's going around the UK at the moment on social media?
What's that now?
My algorithm shows me foolishness in it. So
What's
at the
that?
moment, UK black people are arguing amongst themselves. Right?
Oh, okay.
So I think it started from Americans, but ended up going to America.
That's new. We never did that before.
And ended up going to UK, where the Caribbean people are saying that West Africans, they mean Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
The West Africans are only out for themselves and don't provide for the community.
Ooh.
In this country?
In this country.
Yes. So basically, they're saying that they don't think about the community as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
They only think about themselves in a singular.
This sounds like an AI argument, but go on.
All right.
What you just did there, yeah, by even announcing the first one person billionaire, means that you're now removing all of these other people that could potentially have had jobs.
So what?
You say so what? The people need to have jobs. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. Yeah,
You're looking at it the wrong way.
We come from a place where
we don't need to have
because you're assuming that other people are gonna assimilate and gonna find a way to have jobs. Most people will not do that. They will just be robbing that one man because they ain't got no money.
Annie up.
I mean, yeah, like seriously though, like there are people who can learn how to adjust. There are people like that, but the majority of people, they go to work, they do their 9 to 5, they go home. They might have a little vacation here and there, have a little pickle tickle here and there, play with the kids, do whatever, but that's what they do. That's their little life, and they like it like that. And not everybody's reaching for the stars. They just want their little piece. And by removing them from the majority of that, a lot of people get lost.
Anarchy, bro.
Annie up. Jack that fool.
What do you get anarchy?
And that's the scary part to me, is that there are so many people out there that cannot adjust to being obsolete. They don't know what to do with themselves because we have created a society that it's important to know that you're out there doing something. That is your purpose. To go have a job, to do a thing. Because if you don't have a job, how do we feel about people?
There is a broad section of society that falls for.
I guess to make it realistic, or to give you an example that's happening now as it stands, is that the rates of male suicide, young male suicide, is growing exponentially because the roles that we used to have as men, you go, you make the money, you bring it home, and the wife will do what she's doing. You give her the paper bag of money, and she, now it's like, oh, I don't need you for that anymore. I'm educated because you couldn't be educated before. I can vote because you couldn't vote before. And I make more money than you, or as much money than you. And I didn't before I was even allowed to have a job. So now the man's role is redundant, and men is like, what am I here for?
That's why they go around.
Then you have incels
throwing up flags.
Then you have, well, whatever you have, and then you have all this stuff. So what you're saying is correct, Amber.
Yes. Good job.
See, patronizing.
But you don't agree.
I don't know. I said I don't know about that one purely because that do you know the stats in terms of the age? The age I know for a fact it's been rising for a very long time. Male suicide rates has been rising for the longest time. But do you know, like, how do you explain the? I guess I don't know what percentage, but the percentage of men who are under 21 whose male suicide rates have also been increasing it. Like in that segment.
That's what he said. Young people.
He said he's got they can't everything you said.
The performing the roles of
that doesn't apply to under 21s who are not married.
I mean, that incel culture hits them starting real young.
Forgive me if I'm ignorant. How does that apply to non-married guys who potentially more than likely are living at home?
Because what happens with them is that they internalize what they're seeing. So their father, other male figures in their life, they internalize what they're seeing.
Even on yourself. Let's talk about America. When can you get a car? Different states, 16, 17 in it.
17.
15.
15 in some states. So, because as I was saying earlier on, again, it's very organic. Car's very important in America.
Yes.
All right. So you get the car, you pick up the chick at 15, 16, 17 because you are dating at those times. You're under 21, 18, 19, 20.
Unless you're black.
Then what?
Then you gotta sneak around. A black girl.
Oh, okay.
Mom don't let you date.
All right. So let's deal with the non-blacks right now. So now, you got the car. I don't want that. That car's not good enough. I've got my own car. I'll pick you up. You're not taking me to the right place. So forget I'm married. You can't provide for me.
Hold on.
Then you're going on social media as a 16, 17, 18-year-old.
That's where the cross.
What is it that I'm meant to do for this?
Bro, I'm seeing people, girls on social media, a lot of girls now, when they're turning like 20, 21, they see them, when they show their car keys and the this, that, and the other, brand new cars, this, that, and the other. In our father's lifetime, the wives are not doing that. So then the men are thinking, yeah, I've got the car. She does driving me. Unless I drive, she can't drive. Stuff like that. Yeah. Now you're having, as Stavros was saying, women that are empowered. They have better jobs than you. They have better education than you. Better. And then especially white males who have been seen as the top of the tree all this time. They are so frightened. Because a lot of them are not necessarily the most educated of people. They've been getting through for things like nepotism and just because of the fact that they're white males.
The N-word, nepotism.
That's been pushing them through for a lot of things. Yeah. And now, the same equal playing field that you're talking about with AI has happened in other areas. And now that's making them go a bit mad. And as Stavros was saying, again, that interlock of social media, when you're seeing all of these things on social media, you're constantly seeing your timeline. You're seeing your whatever you've been looking for. So they're probably looking at women that are saying that they're not going to date men that don't earn this certain amount of money, regardless of age. Because you're thinking as a sensible person, at 21, I'm not earning £250,000 or 1,000 things. How old is Kyson at?
Oh, Kyson, I don't know.
Young. Super young.
Early 20s.
And how much is Kyson that earn? He's in the millions. Drewski. All of these people that are on social media that people are seeing are earning all this money. All these basketball players that are of a certain age earning all this money. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, they're not the average 21-year-old, but that is the thing that you're constantly seeing. And that is the thing that people are now measuring you against. They're not measuring you against the person across the road. They're measuring you against the best of what the best, or the ones that's earning the most money and saying, if I'm not finding that 1%, you're not part of that 1%, then you're useless. You're a waste.
And then on the flip side, you're looking at a plethora of women post, the ones that actually post, because you might have people that are just humble, broke, or rich, and they're not posting. You don't know what they're doing. But the ones that are posting and showing off their lives, because I'm not going to post and show you my dead house, my dead kitchen, my dead garden.
Yeah, I've gone on 4 holidays this year.
And then
there's a man that's taken me.
That has meet a lot of people. You meet celebrities. And then you think, oh, this person's got money. And then you actually meet them. It's like, what you're posting on social media that's not actually your real life.
I mean, social media in itself is just one big lie. It's like you're only showing the best parts because that's what people are interested in. Either that or rage bait. But I think that the conversation that you're having right now is a more complex conversation than the AI one.
The AI is simple. This one, I don't know where it's going, man.
Yeah. But
everything he's saying is right, apart from it can help us. Just in terms of we can stop it.
Yeah.
It can help us become billionaires. It can level certain playing fields. We can learn from it.
I'm not saying stop it.
Ultimately, you're saying that we can control it.
Wahala painted a Terminator 2 ending, right?
Which is accurate.
And I'm saying, firstly, I don't believe the human race will end.
All right.
Okay. Not like that anyway. All right. And then secondly,
my dinosaur friends. They said the same thing.
Look at all those stars.
Secondly, well, they haven't ended. They're still around in some of them. Are still around.
If you want to do conservation of energy, then yes, everything is still around.
No, but there's certain species that are direct descendants of dinosaurs. Anyway, but my point is, crocodile, birds, like they're still around. They're still around. But my point is that if we don't use AI and fully adopt AI. Because as I said, with every trend, every innovation, every invention, there's always the early adopters and they're the minority, and then eventually the whole world catches up. And I'm saying the same will be true for this. So why not position yourself and give yourself the best advantage? And here's the thing. I'm never going to win you over. I realized this 5 minutes ago.
I'm trying to win you over. Yeah, that's why I don't want you to even keep talking, because you're not going to win us over.
Let him go.
No. And I realized this 5 minutes ago, but I guess I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it, or just going on record.
Speak your word, man.
I'm not 100% against AI, by the way, just so you don't.
Yeah. Remember, I'm a proponent for AI. I use AI. People that listen to the podcast weekly know that. Because he's wrong, man. Just let's correct him and finish the thing in it. What's this?
No.
Because nobody's disagreeing with the fact that AI can help people.
Yeah.
So how many times we keep telling us AI can help people? We agree with you.
Yeah.
But we're saying...
So we're just going around in circles.
No,
that's it. I have my position, you have your position.
I haven't told you the... Well, I said
you are, because
when I gave you the analogy, but maybe that wasn't good enough. All the stuff you're saying about increasing potential, increasing potential is correct. What you're saying about us being able to control it or stop it, once you get to a certain point, is where I just feel you're wrong.
when I said or implied that, I did not mean like
an off button.
Yeah, I did. No, like I said, I'm pretty sure I began by saying AI is not going away, but going off the back of this Terminator 2 ending where we're running and hiding and we're covering ourselves in lead boxes so AI doesn't find us.
Why would you do that when they can just bomb you? Why would you?
This is my point. And I'm saying that is not the outlook.
Why not?
The future.
Why not?
I can't. I'm not able to articulate that.
At a basic level, anything that has what's it?
Facial recognition, biometrics.
No, forget computer stuff. When you have like
platinum chains,
feelings or
feelings. Oh yeah,
what's the
sentience?
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah. Once you're sentient, right? Self-preservation is the foundation of being sentient. I must save myself.
One can argue it can never be sentient,
but that's the next level. That's what AGI is. That's when it gets to the point where it's like, as Amber was saying, it takes everything from the internet and it regurgitates something based on what I've learned.
Yes.
AGI, the next step, which according to what I'm saying and what you're saying, is going to happen at some point. It could be 100 years, it could be 10 years. I don't know.
I'm not saying I have not even crossed that bridge. I don't know if that is possible.
Okay, I think it's possible. Do you think it's possible?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they're doing it now.
Possible?
Absolutely.
I don't think it's doing it now.
Not now, but yeah, I do think it's possible.
Yeah, where it doesn't need to work off anything else. It can figure things out for itself, by itself, in and of itself.
Yeah.
I have a different ending thought. Like, there's Terminator 2, but has anyone watched the movie Her?
Yes.
Which one? That's the one with the iPhone.
As well. The operating system.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like, his life becomes her. He's just talking to this.
Well, he's not really, no. He's just got friends still.
Barely.
He's got friends.
No, because when he goes to he had friends, but then when he went to that picnic or whatever, what was he doing the whole time? He was talking to his little girlfriend on the phone, and his homie was like, "Bro, what's wrong with you?"
Okay, carry on anyways.
So inevitably, when they became sentient,
you're gonna spoil the film.
They said,
"Is it new?
This place?
No, the film is like 15 years old.
Do your thing, man.
If you haven't seen it now, oh well. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry.
I haven't watched it, but still.
But
yeah, watch that.
I thought it was a terrible movie anyway. But I hated it. Anyway,
Spike
at
Jones.
the end, they was like, y'all are primitive and stupid, so we out. And they left.
In so many
They
ways.
went to go look for more intelligent life forms.
No, they spoke with themselves.
Yeah.
They
left. They said
they siloed themselves off.
So you're adding
and then where was he left? Stuck.
But so that's what you think is gonna happen.
I said it was an alternative.
My thing is,
but we're like,
we'll cross the border with that at the same time as about the project of what's the word, of mapping the human brain as a data source.
Yeah.
And then the idea of
transferring
your personality. They're saying it's consciousness, but they're saying you're transferring your personality into the machine learning mechanism.
Yeah.
As I think that would be the jump off point for the beginning of sentience in a machine.
So Lost in Space.
I think they've done that already.
And why? Why are you doing that?
So what? And the reason why
when you die, they've taken all your stuff, but all your emails, all your everything. Dump it into a computer and
and
face.
Yeah, and all of that. And I think that will be the jump off point for the sentience, because what the mathematics is at that point is the machine becomes sentient because it doesn't see itself as a machine. It sees itself as whatever that data stack is.
Ex machina.
Okay. Yeah. So then that's where I would say the sentience would come from.
Got a film for everything.
I know.
Because
that would be the problem.
That would be the problem. Because now it can't tell itself aside from
the biggest problem with humanity is that humanity doesn't know that they're the most stupid people on the earth. Right? That is the biggest problem. Because we consider ourselves to be smart, but we're not smart because we go and do things like work. Why? When other animals are just living their life on a daily basis,
genuinely
do what they're doing about their thing, going everyhow, bang, 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 making more animals, bang, 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 go eat, bang, bang, bang. Where they're going to work every day, waking up a certain time in the morning. What for? What do I have to wake up at 8 o'clock?
Some people are going to work, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, but all of this stuff, right? And not only that, because we're doing all this stuff to have a better life, but in the same breath, destroying the same planet that we're living on.
Yeah.
Anyone with common sense is going to kill us because we should be dead.
Which film was that again? Was that was a Matrix? No, the Matrix was when you're gonna control us. But there is a film where it's like the best thing for humanity is for us to kill you because you're actually killing the Earth. Yes. And you're gonna die anyways.
I forgot the film, but I know.
So it's might as well just
listen. I mean, this is how it's gonna happen as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a time when somebody's gonna have the nuclear codes, and the only way you can get into the nuclear codes is if AI allows you to do it, because AI is gonna make the assumption. You're gonna say, "Well, why are you using the code?" Well, I think I need to bomb this person. AI is now gonna be like, "Well, we don't believe that you're using these codes for the correct thing. You shouldn't be able to use the codes, so we're not gonna allow you to make the bombs."
I mean, I would use that for the White House right now.
Yeah, that's what but then they might say, "Well, but we got to get rid of Trump because Trump is causing too much problems."
Then it would be perfect.
Yeah, but then they might decide the best way to get rid of Trump is to just wipe out the whole of Washington.
Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. I've got the best example. You're beating your child, you're teaching them. Do you agree with smacking your child?
No.
All right, so you smack your child when you're 4, 5, 6. Don't do this. Don't touch that. Don't talk loud. Don't be rude. Don't steal. Smack. Child gets 16, 17, 18. You go to smack them with the whip. With the belt.
God, please.
Sorry. God. And they grab your wrist. Yeah, 19, 20. They're now stronger than you. Yeah, you've enabled that. You've built that child. You've fed them. You've schooled them, you've taught them.
Yeah, with trauma.
Now, all right, whatever it is, let's call it trauma. But now, you're not strong or big enough for that child anymore. And that child telling you, no. What film is that from?
Oh.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
You're good.
You're good. You are good. You are good.
I was going to say Goonies.
We could be friends. We could be friends. All right. And then now what?
Hey, you guys.
That's what Mr. Wolf loves saying that. Now you're no longer in control.
Yeah. The wheels are falling.
I mean, on the other side of that,
this is my ship now.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. Yeah.
Look at me. But on the other side of that, like my aunt, for instance, never hit her child, but she also never set boundaries with that child. So when that child became 14, 15, 16, he was slamming doors in her face and cursing her out and doing all that stuff. She is no longer in control.
That's what you told me.
She could try, but it's not going to work because now he's, 6 feet tall and she's 5'2". Like, she has no more control in that house. She likes to think she does, but he's running that household now.
That's AI.
Yeah.
SA.
Yeah, I play that to you.
She continued to say, "Oh, you're a good boy." And he's like, "F you, Mom."
I told your mom, she sent you back home. You're chilling with too many Jamaicans, aren't you? You bastard. Get ready. You're going to die. What's going on? This bastard comes from my power?
This is exactly what you're talking about.
It's in my blood. It's in my blood.
This is exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, legit though, that happened to me. So me and my cousin, we were the same age. We were probably 14 around whatever. And we were doing something stupid. We were swinging on the fence and then it was off the ground and then it wasn't off the ground anymore. So our aunt took us to the basement and she started whooping us. But we had that first anticipatory, oh, it's going to hurt. I'm going to cry. But then she started and we were like, oh.
It's not the same anymore.
Yeah. It's like.
And you don't feel my power.
How did you feel can you remember how you felt when that happened?
Well, so we were down there and our little cousin got whooped first and she was screaming, yelling, crying. So we were afraid.
She really took you to the dungeon to beat you.
Yeah, she took us to the dungeon to beat us. So
that's why they can't hate you.
Underground, boy.
Little cousin was screaming, crying, whatever. So we thinking oh my gosh, she gonna beat the shit out of us. I'm scared. So she started hitting me. And it was kind of in my head should I act like it hurts?
You bet you act.
To make her feel better? Or, I don't know. But afterwards, she was tired as hell. She was, and yeah, I'm gonna, and we just sit there, and then you know how cousins do. We looked at each other, then we started laughing
in her face. The fairy is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. But then we had to sit on the couch until everybody went home. But it was like one of those moments, and it was just like,
I do wonder how parents feel about that.
Feel bad for you.
Wow.
Even though
I get
I'm
it.
getting the whooping, because like I don't want you to feel bad, but also
as long as you know
don't hit me no more.
the person was trying to do it for your benefit, they weren't being malicious or whatever. Whether you agree with the beating or not,
Yeah.
they're trying to do a good thing, and now they can't even do. They can't even
they
do
can't
that
do
anymore.
that,
So
yeah.
you feel a bit bad. It's like
Yeah, but you feel bad in hindsight. You don't feel bad at the time.
I don't know. I haven't
Because
I
you-
haven't experienced that.
What do you mean you haven't experienced it?
I haven't when I've got beat and it didn't hurt.
Yes.
But at that point, I was a grown adult, innit?
Yeah, it's still,
it's
that's
different.
right. He tried to beat us when we was grown.
Yeah, I was that was different. I was more hurt because I didn't deserve the beating anyways. Like, so the fact that you're trying it was,
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't deserve this.
Yeah.
I'm still hurt, just in a different way now.
Yeah, as I've already said in the past, my mom tried to outsource my beating anyway. So I did.
Outsource your beating.
Yeah, to my older brother.
Oh, okay.
That's wild.
See, now she had an AI now. That's what she want to
insane.
use. She need a prompt. Beat my child.
Go
What is
beat
the
him.
best method to beat my child with your thing? Anyway, we spoke about AI.
Yes, we spoke about AF. Amber,
Yes.
tell us something about yourself. So you're a writer, director, actor.
I've done a lot of things. Yes, and currently writing a novel. I write romance novels.
Oh, okay.
So
Mr. Romantic.
And you joined the forces.
I did. I was in the Marine Corps for
the hoo-ha
4
ones?
years. No,
Let
You
me
almost
get
made me
You
say
gotta say it
something.
properly. You gotta say
You almost made me say something.
You gotta say it. You can't say who.
Okay.
But
So this is only like mostly active duty who do this and like real hardcore. So obviously in America you have the Marine Corps, Army, Navy, Air Force.
All right.
And every branch thinks they're better than the other one.
But Marines are the actual best.
I mean, yeah. But so our, aggressive saying is "oorah," like.
So why are you going to
No, you said who. They take
Now,
that.
I'm going to tell you why you can't say that.
They take that.
Okay.
So the Army says "hooah,"
Oh.
and so when we hear the Army say that, we say, "How about you get that dick out your mouth and say it right?"
Oh, dear.
Oh my God, you got penis on your face.
Cash money is the army, better yet the navy. You will kidnap your baby, spit out your lady.
Yeah. All right.
What
So
the boy?
okay. All right.
These are too territorial about their
I'm
things.
just saying that's
Listen, none of them man mess with the SAS anyway.
I'm
still.
always interested
British to our door.
in black people
Yeah.
that join the forces
Okay.
in white countries.
Yeah. No, I did not do it to go serve my country.
So-
I'm very aware, and I was aware at the time that there's a reason they go to poorer schools, that they actually are allowed to come in the schools because they're actually not allowed to go on college campuses.
Okay.
Like they're not allowed to roam around in their uniforms, do anything like that. They only go to schools that are full of black and brown students or poor white students because
So where
that's
you make
cannon
money.
fodder, right? But when I went in,
Literally, but
I had a plan. And that plan was to be able to go to school, be able to travel, be able to do what I wanted to do because at the time I didn't have a lot of options. And that was the fastest way to get to the things that I wanted. And yes, it was a bit of a detour. Yes, I could have saw combat. Yes, I could have died. Yes, but compared to staying in the one spot where I was, where all I saw was gun violence and family drama and all the other stuff, I was willing to risk it.
There is a new way out. You know that, innit?
It wasn't then.
AI.
No, OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the new way out, bro.
Oh no.
No, OnlyFans was not a thing when I went in.
Yeah.
You now, listen,
I went in 2005.
So where did you come up for you to be seeing gun violence and whatnot?
I don't like telling people.
Don't say it.
So I was in the Midwest, but like I grew up.
Iowa.
Peckham.
Oh hell no.
Peckham, you grew up.
So I was in Missouri and Minnesota. So Missouri, St. Louis specifically, has a lot of gang violence, gun violence, whatnot. I lived in an area. Fuck Nelly. But
hey, what's popping tonight?
But there was a lot. I mean, there were streets that cops wouldn't come down because they were scared.
For a period of time, you lot held the murder.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I remember.
But the other part of that is that Minneapolis did too for a minute.
Oh, jeez.
So
it was you around.
Yeah, it was my fault. I personally made sure everywhere I went was the murder capital of the country.
Then you joined the Marines to go and kill more people.
Yeah, then to murder one. No, but like, so I grew up, and I have family members who were in that kind of life and did kind of crazy shit. So
when you say you saw it, as in it was on the periphery, not that you actually saw it.
This man has no trigger warning in his brain. Asking about a trauma. Tell me about your trauma.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to tell me.
I'll just say yeah.
Okay.
So clearly she doesn't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, why? It's not clear.
Well, part of it is
you don't have no. Sorry, you have no social cues at all. You did.
I do.
Part of it is
I'm happy for
not.
people to say I don't want to talk.
Yeah. No, part of it, I'm not saying things directly because I mean there's still some open cases, so I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be specific in things
don't wanna be no
that
snitch.
I'm not. So that's all I'm saying. I
ain't no snitch.
But I just see some things, and I decided very early in my life that I didn't want to do that or be even near those things. I wanted to get out. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to see different parts of my own country. And most of my family hadn't done those things. So,
and I think this is where it's very interesting when you talk about society as a whole, because for your outlet, for you to do that, you thought that the Marines was a good option for you to do. And this is the thing that we get taught completely differently from how other people get taught. So when other people are growing up, they wouldn't even think that was an option because they wouldn't have to, because they'll have so many different examples of how they can do the things that you'd want to do. Like, as I always say now, again, financial literacy and stuff like, even things like investments, this, that, and the other is something that we never get taught when we was young because we just never had the options to have those things to get taught. But it's going to be people that's our age, the same age as us, that's going to be having a leg up in those areas because their parents are automatically been in that environment and understand that environment.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to see how people feel they are going to come out of whatever situation they want to come out with and the methods that they're going to do, because those are the methods that you've been pushed through. So exactly what you're saying you're saying that they was going to schools to tell them, because you see it in the programs a lot in it. We're obviously in the UK, we don't really have the same recruitment level the way that you guys do. But in America, you see them when they're going into schools and they're saying, come join the army. And then you always watch kids when they're leaving high school going to go and join the army, have no desire to go to war, but because they want to find a way of them getting out of whatever situation that they're in the environment, they join the army, not knowing that they're joining another gang anyway.
Seriously.
In other ways, same thing. But, they find their ways in doing that because college is not an option, or they can't afford the college, or this, that, and the other. So what other method is going to take? Where there may be somebody that's in exactly the same position as them, but they come from a different environment and a different background, and will have multiple avenues as to where they can go. Again, this is where the nepotism comes in. I might not even finish my my high school diploma, but I know that my uncle works for, I don't know, a building company, and he'll give me a job anyway, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
This, that, and the other. But because we don't have uncles that have jobs, or even, again, this is where I think black people are a bit different. Maybe in America it might be different. In the UK, I think it is this way. Black people find themselves in positions in businesses, but they don't necessarily feel that they are able to then reach down to the younger black people and
bring them up,
even if it's in their families or it's this, that, and the other. That's why I very encourage black people to try and get their children into things like what's the thing that they do when you go to work for people? What's it called? Apprenticeship schemes. Yes, you should be getting as many people as you can to sign up to these apprenticeship schemes. Getting your children to sign up to these apprenticeship schemes.
There's a black apprenticeship thing now. I just heard about it on Penny to Pounds podcast. She's a black economics person, and she had two guys they're on that flex where it's like you don't need to.
It's a Ghanaian, isn't it?
I don't remember where it was from.
You don't need to what? Sorry.
Basically, school is all good. I think both of them went to school, but it's like but both of them got an apprenticeship and they realized, wow, this is an avenue to learn stuff. And there are people now, it's like I'm leapfrogging people that coming in after how many years? Because I've done 2 years of training down here. Fair enough, but I was getting paid at the time. And blah, 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 blah. But now it's like, oh well, we trust you, Simeon. Come up here and blah 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 blah.
And
blah.
that's exactly how it works. So, but again, the nepotism that you see in other people's avenues, black people don't tend to do that. Also, we've got that mentality where we don't want to bring other black people because they might shame us. That one as well comes in.
That happens a lot in America.
Yeah, but we need to start doing it because, as I said, that is the best avenue to start getting these young boys and young girls into these
I think things have changed. I think you're talking about like
I don't think it has. I don't think it has because again, you have to be in a position of power to just tell people to come bring your son to come work for us. This and that.
Yeah,
people literally do that.
But the mentality though is what I'm talking about. In terms of like, we don't do this, we don't do that. If you have the avenues to bring it in, you will. And if you don't, then you're teaching your children, apprenticeship is a model. This is how financial literacy, I think, is something that all of us will teach our children financial literacy now.
I'm talking
maybe
about,
not essay because he still needs to learn himself. But
no, why you keep?
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man's is good.
But I'm just saying, with regards to that, I just feel like it is something that we need to push a bit more because the avenues is more than people think they are.
Yeah, I also think that at least when I was growing up, because my parents came up without money. They also didn't I'm not saying this in a mean way, like she was like, that's stupid, you can't do that. But there wasn't a lot of encouragement when you showed interest in something, like to pursue it into something that could then become something that you could live off of and, become successful. Artistic stuff, or even just careers that are not...
none of their friends do it. None of their family do it. What makes you feel?
If it's something that's just completely
it's unorthodox, unconventional.
Yeah, but again, that's probably because they've had no examples to see.
It's
right. But so me growing up didn't have that to the full extent. Like my mom did her best, but there was no. Even from, outside family, it was like, why you want to go do that for? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? And you only get told the negative things about going down that path. You never get told the positive things that could happen. So in your mind, you're like, well, this is a waste of time because I can't do this because they said that this won't work, that won't work, whatever. But my brother is 16 years younger than me. And so I've now laid the groundwork of just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. And, being all right. And so now he has an example of somebody that said,
oh, you all right, Emma?
I'm all right.
It's not even just, it might just be not just you as well. Again, society's shown them now. Because again, one of the examples that we use often is like stuff like, even us, this podcast that we got now, my dad's very encouraging of this podcast. Like, go and make money because he's seeing people on YouTube and they're making money. They're making money. Go and make money. Like, it keeps on. But my dad in the past would never have told us to be making any podcast. He would never have said that. He would never have been.
I'm disagreeing with you.
Your dad would have told us to go on. Hold on. Not go because this is not something. We got jobs. Remember? Imagine we had no jobs.
Like that.
Imagine we had no jobs, and this was our jobs.
This is something where my dad was unlike the typical Nigerian dad, where if he saw his children taking interest in something artistic, which all of his 4 children had artistic streak. You can scrunch your face.
I'm just I'm not going to let you finish.
What he always did was, fine, if that's what you want to do, because he wanted us to go study and be an engineer or doctor or lawyer or whatever. It's just the same old traditional thing. But if you want to be a writer, then be the best writer. If you want to be a rapper, then be the best rapper. Okay. My dad...
You've got some imaginary...
My dad never told me no, that you can't do it. Did he ever tell you, no, you can't do such and such? Or did he say, you better do it well?
Was I doing other things? If this was my primary thing to do you think that
okay, fine. Me. I was doing other stuff then. Okay. Did he ever tell me no?
I think he never told me no. He was the lost child. I said that a long time ago. He was just happy that you wasn't doing other things.
I'm gonna call him now.
But okay, what about our oldest brother? Was he encouraging him to do that?
I don't know.
Or was he looking at him in a way of why are you not going to go and find a
I don't think he was happy with him not doing things properly. or to the fullest.
I'm not saying that our dad is the worst. I'm just not saying that he was encouraging us to do this if we didn't have another avenue. But with regards to stuff like now, as I said, when you see people playing, imagine when we used to play computer games, my dad used to be like, why are you playing game?
Yeah, but that's different.
But now, how much money are people making playing computer games?
Yeah,
and he would now, if he would say his grandchildren playing computer games online and he was doing it, he might be a bit more encouraging of it because he's seen that there's avenues of making money from these things.
That's the point you're making is that, like, I think in Amber's case as well, and in a lot of people's cases, like, they can't see where it can possibly go because it's not a reality to them. It's not a reality that they've seen before. So they can't encourage you to do that because it's a probability game.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, you could be successful if you did that, but what's the probability of that happening? Like, and if you are the first person that I've ever heard of that wants to do that thing, to go and do that, as much as I love you, as much as I know what your skills are and your capabilities are, I have no bearing for understanding what it is in a real sense for you to go and do that.
Yeah, go on. Maybe you should go and do something that is.
So as my protection, I'm saying, yeah, let's do something that's more like this. This is already an established industry. There's a certain number of people that can get jobs in this area. You're better off hitting for that than to create a whole new industry that doesn't exist.
And second to that,
is that fair? Is that fair?
No, that's right on the money.
What I realized when I was way too old for this to make sense is that if you have a doctor and a lawyer in your family, I don't know about the engineer part, but if you have a doctor and a lawyer in your family, that saves you so much money.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's just, I just never thought, it's like, yes, of course you want one in your family. That's when you realize certain cultures where those people are always there and they're always on call. And it's like, again with the nepotism thing, it's like, why should I pay out 10,000 to this lawyer when I can give my cousin 1,000 and get the same thing? Like, I'll give you some money because, and that's even if we're not the closest.
Accountant,
an engineer,
accountant. That's the because the engineer one, I just don't. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but because I don't even know what an engineer does properly. Like,
he builds something.
But the accountant is yes, because if you're self-employed, accountant. If you need help, doctor. If you need help, lawyer. You're there for each. So those facets are all covered.
You're obviously you've been a creative, and since I've known you, you've always done creative things.
Yeah, Mr. Creative.
Has your parents have they been encouraging of your creativity, or do you think that they've ever said to you, you need to slow down and go work in the office somewhere?
Well, it was just me and my mum for all my childhood, my formative years. She was quite a Western in terms of her thought mentality. She was very liberal, I should say. She was open and happy that I with whatever I chose to pursue, as long as I did it to the best of my ability, and I was happy.
Oh, that's good.
Aww.
That's very good.
But yeah, it's interesting.
That shit's infective.
Yeah, it just takes again.
She's not on social media.
I worry so much for old people now, man. That's why recently I've been trying to send, like, when we got videos of things, like when we had one the other week where the Queen was in Nigeria, I like to send that to my parents so them to see what people are capable of doing with technology now. Because I'm just scared of that one time they're gonna get that phone call that's gonna sound like somebody like us or whatever, and they're gonna just give them all their money because they just
sound
like us. And I'm just like, you gotta be so careful. That's why that's probably the biggest thing I hate about AI, the way that it's gonna exploit old people.
Yeah,
I put the fear of God in my mom. I said, we have a code word. We have. But the bad side of that is, like, she'll be sending me stuff. Is this real? Is this okay? Is this a good website? Is this? And I'm like,
that's good though.
I mean, I love her and I will do that till forever. But I'm like, woman,
passing this amount.
Learn.
No, I wish that my parents was like that. I would be much happier if they did that more often.
What?
Just sending me websites and ask if this is real.
Nah, you would be happy if they were doing that.
Yes, very happy. Very happy. Before they go and actually purchase the thing.
I don't know how many times they could do it before you get fed up.
No, I won't get fed up because I don't. That's my biggest fear is that. So if they send it to me, I'll quite happily tell them.
I do every day, get fed up, but I do it because I love her.
Fair.
Oh, how sweet. Just before we finish, because I think
we finishing.
SA's lagging.
I saw what you did there. You looked at the thing like, how long have we been to recording?
Yeah, but I thought we still got a couple of topics to cover.
Because I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but I wanted to talk about black identity from an American point of view.
No. This can wait. It's because we had a woman here, but we can discuss this another time.
What?
So if
wait, hold on. What are you trying to gloss over there? What do you mean talk about it another time?
Don't worry about that. Worry about
No. I'm curious now. It's too late.
Go on.
Say it.
Just curious. Go ahead.
Say it.
Okay then. Very quick then. I'm gonna play a clip.
Was Mr. Wolf meant to be here when he did this?
I don't know.
Go on.
Men ever thought about telling you how they feel while it's happening?
There is nothing we would love more than to be able to do that. But have women ever realized how they respond to men when that happens? Let me show you a prime example.
What is the most painful thing anyone has ever said to you?
It was definitely what my ex said after we had our closure moment. She said that I was the person that got her out of her depression and got her outside. And then the moment that she realized she had to do that for me, she couldn't, and so she left me. I was in a very dark place. I had a lot of people dying at that time.
The moment this man opened up to her and explained to her how he was struggling because he was having deaths in his family, and how now the same way that he helped her get through her mess, he was in need of her to help him work through his. And she showed him why he should have never done that. For any of the ladies watching, you think this is a one-off? Go ahead and read the comments of this video. Any of the men who have experienced anything like this, please tell us about it. If your man is not opening up to you, it's because you have taught him it's not safe to. I know this is very hard for some ladies to comprehend, but maybe you should take some accountability in this one. Show some empathy for a man when he's struggling.
Fuck that. No, I'm just kidding. I
read the comments.
Oh dear.
Oh my! So many men. So many stories. Yeah, I said it. She left me. Yeah, I said that. Blah blah blah. She didn't care. Yeah, I said this. Blah, blah, blah. Just so many.
So you know how we always talk about the patriarchy. No one ever talks about the fact that women are affected by the patriarchy too. Exactly. Because we're told that men are supposed to be masculine and they can't show their feelings, and if they show their feelings, they're bitches and blah blah blah. Yeah. And it's like, I've never subscribed to that, because if dude is not opening up to you in these moments of vulnerability, then all he has to go off of is his anger and rage. And that's what you're going to see. And that's not fair to him. That's really not. Like,
it's not all this good
stuff. I also don't agree with one point in that thing where he said that if a man is not opening up to you, it's most likely going to be because of you.
I think he meant the colloquial.
I think it is
as women.
I
don't think he meant.
I don't think it's women either. I just think it's, as Amber was just alluding to, I think it's society as a whole. Because as much as we're saying our women will open up to when a man opens up to another man, the man will call him a bitch same way. So it's like it's not just women that will chastise you for your being open or whatever. It's society as a whole is going to chastise you. Yeah. So how can you just blame women?
So Amber swerved accountability like most women did, and you just assisted her doing it. No problem.
I don't think that. No, there are always going to be. There are always going to be women out there that don't give a shit about your feelings.
Excuses.
In my 20s, did I give a fuck about dudes' feelings? No, because I was taught that all they had on their minds was one thing. So fuck their feelings.
Which is what they kind of wanted you to do, I suppose. Double entendre.
Yeah. But, you know, as you get
hang on,
older,
you were taught to say, well, so what were you taught? Just out of curiosity.
Okay, so in my birds and bees conversation, when we got onto the idea of dating, it was never about, even virginity, it was never about falling in love or having this romance or intimacy. It was like, watch out, because they're vultures and all they want to do is get in your pants and then they'll dump you the first chance they get.
Right. Okay.
So it was like,
the ceiling was very low.
Yeah. Like it puts this fear in you, but then like you're not out there getting real world experience in dating. You're not, so then you have to do that in your 20s when you're out the house, and you still have to try to dissect all these things that you were taught. And so it wasn't until my mid to late 20s that I was like, this is kind of fucked up, ain't it? You know, and I look back at certain relationships that I had in my early 20s and like, I did some mean shit.
Yeah.
I did some mean things.
And they weren't necessarily all
she's smiling as she's
part of your motivation, right? They were just like
it's because
environmental factors.
You know, you're triggered about something and like, oh, this is what my mom said, or this is that thing that, you know, whatever. So I gotta immediately put my defenses up and, you know, so, and yeah, now it's like, I have very different thoughts about that. And, but even so, like videos like that are a very slippery slope because like, it's so easy to start watching videos like that then turn into fuck them bitches. They ain't shit. So quick.
Yeah.
It is. So fast because
it's the alleyway to incelism.
It is. And there's not enough nuanced conversation about feelings, men, women, and how patriarchy has kind of fucked us both in relationships.
And it's, for me, it's just a case of, again, as I was going back to the original thing, it's society as a whole. You can't just decide to blame men for this and blame women for that, because I think we're just as bad as each other in certain avenues. The same way that, you know, they're talking about men can't show their feelings, the same way they'll say that women can't do certain other things as well, and it will be attached to some form of stereotype that's attached to women. Yes, but I do think that in this day and time, we do need to address that, because that's Steph was saying about the suicide rates and men feeling like they can't speak or they can't whatever do what they're doing, and that might then turn them into people that are committing suicide. So yeah, it's something we do need to address, but you can't then just throw it on the women and say it's their fault. And sometimes men, again, the same way that women don't want because men don't want to listen to women a lot of the time either. Let's not confuse ourselves, yeah? Why do you think that women just want to have to sit there and listen to men? Sometimes some people's men, you know what? This is why I need Griff, because I don't know if any of you guys have been watching Love is Blind season 9. Yeah,
no.
Do you watch Love is Blind?
I only watched the season 6 of the USA.
Okay, because the season 9,
I was forced.
Okay, you was forced. Well, I have not been forced. I have been sitting there watching over. I call it the TV that you watch over your wife's shoulder. So when she's watching, you watch over the shoulder. And you pretend like you're not watching it, but you are. And there was one guy called Edmund on there. Edmund is a young black man who has clearly got, well, a lot of people feel like he's got some form of mental issues, but again, that might just be because of his behavior. And Edmund is constantly behaving like what's probably will classify as a bitch. He's always moaning. He says things like, oh, you should say nice things about me, this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. He's exactly what I suppose a lot of people would say was like the men that they're describing, or the women that, you know, would be abusing. Now, the woman on the show is actually being quite good with him. She listens to his complaints and this and that other. But me as a man that's here watching it, it's like, this guy is a bitch. Shut up. Like, in my brain, that's how I'm thinking. If I was her, I would leave you.
He's actually,
because of your behavior.
That's very incelish to be constantly telling her and asking her to give him compliments, make him feel better, do all these things. Because like the idea is that you're not valued enough, you're not, you know, and you get these ideas in your head. So even when she is treating him nice, it's not going to.
You're not going to land with him.
No,
he's just weird. So again, and he's almost an example of that type of man that they were describing here now. So
is that like his first relationship?
I don't know what he's on. He's just so weird. And he's like, say something nice. Say something nice.
We don't need to talk
Maybe
about
he had a hard childhood.
Maybe.
Yeah, he did. He grew up in a foster home.
See, well, that
and then
does a lot to
saw the
a
mom,
person.
and the mom kept on talking about Ghana, so I had problems with her already from there.
Wow.
Simple, before this goes down the wrong road.
Yeah.
What did you want to speak to Amber about? Get her perspective.
Yeah, I wanted to get your perspective on like African American or black identity and how it relates to the rest of black identity outside of America. Like I'm from somebody from the outside looking in, we hear about the FBA, the Foundational Black Americans, we hear about ADOS, and we hear about all of these other factions and groups who believe that, you know,
Hold on. Do you know what he's talking about? You don't. I'm asking her a question. Don't explain.
Go on.
No, we had a conversation about it.
So yes, you know what he's talking about.
Wow!
No,
just kick his ass out
because the wrinkles came in your head when he said the words.
But let him speak, man.
But yeah, we were having a brief conversation about that.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually just learning about a lot of these different factions.
Okay.
Which was really trippy to me because I loathe the diaspora war conversation about who's better. Like, I hate it so much because at the end of the day, we all black. Like, and it might be a different flavor of black, but you're still black.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious about it because when we get the opportunity, anytime we have like guests from America or what have you, I always like to understand the perspective because I do appreciate that sometimes you live in a bit of a bubble, and when you're on the outside, it's only the stuff that gets out. So, what is the general feeling of people on the ground with regards to like how this? I want to call it race relations almost, because I've heard Black Americans differentiate themselves from other Black people who are not American. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
In a way where it's like, and then there's this idea of identity where there's no relationship between us. Like, yeah, we understand how slavery happened and what have you, but I don't identify with the idea that I might actually be from Africa. Do you get what I mean? Like this,
right. So I think there's, and this is only my opinion, I cannot speak for every Black person in America because we are not a monolith, but I think that there's a lot of confusion, or there are a lot of identity issues that are complex because there are some people who feel disconnected because of slavery and they don't know how to deal with that. They don't know how to manage that feeling of loss.
Right.
And there are others who feel like they're an entirely different sect of Black people. Like, they're one of one. And I'm like, and I don't feel that way in any way, shape, or form, because for me, when you look at even slavery, there are traditions and there are customs that we still use today, and we may not know the exact origin of where they come from, but I know they didn't come from just off the fucking, like they came from the motherland. They came from where we came from. So like to feel disconnected is insane to me. It doesn't feel right to...
Insane?
It feels insane. It feels crazy to me. Like, I can understand you grieving the loss of not knowing your full ancestry, because I had to go through that myself. But to say that you have no connection is wild to me. Like, even when we were, running away, we would use braids as patterns to figure out how to get out. We would hide rice and grains and stuff.
Would you say it was strange or wild for somebody that grew up without a parent, met them when they were 30, 40, whatever, and to say, I don't feel a connection to them, even though that's their literal parent?
No, because
I think it's the same thing.
No, because they know who that parent was. Just because they weren't there.
No, but I mean, now I've seen you in my face. It's the first time I'm seeing you since I was 2 or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't feel a connection to you.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, you know who that person was. Like, you know they exist. You know that they're in the world very near you.
Yeah.
Just not coming to you.
Yeah.
So I can understand.
I'm not connected to you. The same way I'm not connected to back to this place that you said I'm from. I'm not from there. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 generations of people here.
But we still
here.
Yes, but we're still.
So I'm American.
No,
America.
No. It's it's like when white people will say, we're white Americans, blah blah blah, and don't call us European American. They get real mad when you say that. But then they want to also say, oh, I'm Irish and I'm this and that and the other thing. And I'm like, How that work though?
Is it the same person saying both things?
Yeah. Like yes, I'm African American. I grew up in America. My mom grew up in America. My grandma, my great grandma, so forth and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a particular culture. But as I said, we're all black, just different flavors. But there's still a connection there, and I just feel like that's just what it is. You may not feel it as strong, but there will always be that tether.
So
that's the word they use as well.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you painful question potentially.
Ouch.
Sorry. So your view and your take on this relationship with Africa and what have you, and like, you know, origins and stuff like that. Is that something that is unique to you within your family set, or is this a conversation that has flowed through a family and there's a general understanding of it?
I haven't really spoken to a lot of my family about it because we can't even talk about family that's in the country without having issues. But when I have these conversations with my friends, and I've seen videos of people who have gone back and seen like where the posts were for slavery, and there's like, I want to do it, even though I know it's going to be probably one of the most painful experiences of my life. But there's something to that in truly understanding. But like, I also think that when Black people talk about African Americans and they say we know about slavery, but it's just like, yeah, but do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to just throw babies to alligators.
Yeah.
They used them for, what was that game where you would hit the ball? Croquet?
Yeah, croquet. Yeah.
Like, they used to pull out teeth as punishment. They used to eat us.
But a thing that people, I think, sometimes forget that before they came over in their boats, they were doing things in Africa as well. And one I always find the most interesting and funny is when Black Americans that talk about slavery and you know stuff like what's the thing that
reparations?
No, not reparations. The thing that the separate when they obviously segregation and stuff like that. They very much don't think about South Africa.
No? Oh.
And I find it interesting.
think about apartheid and
because South Africa for me is one that can say to yourself, because they're in Africa. That's even worse. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
They are in. At least you lot are the
boer. The boer.
Yeah. At least in America, you're the minority.
Yeah.
They are the minority in South Africa. Telling these South Africans you can't come and do this kind of.
no, that's crazy.
But it's boer land.
Yeah, you can't do it, bro.
I find it quite interesting. So yeah, our times when they just like, you lot don't understand. Our South Africans should really put up their hands and be like, there's things we understand that'll be a lot more, you know, understanding than you probably think.
Yeah.
It's actually quite an amp thing that's going on at the moment. There's a girl called MC called Mona Leo. Have you ever heard of Mona Leo?
No.
Well, she came up with a song called Soul Sultan or Soul Sultan or something they call it, and Sexy Sultan. Sorry. And it was a video that came out quite briefly, and it went kind of viral because she's talking about I'm American, I'm a Black American, I'm black this, black this, blah 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 blah. And it became almost like an FBA anthem.
Yeah, because FBA anthem. Yeah,
kind of in that way because they took it the way they wanted to take it.
Right.
So now recently she's gone on an interview and she's like, that's not what I meant. She goes, Black people are everywhere. I respect Black people from Africa. I respect Black people from Caribbean. And now they're turned on her, innit?
Of course.
Oh, the fucking prawns.
I was like, I was gonna buy the
this
hour.
This is really on your timeline, man.
It's there. It is there. And I'm trying to run from it.
I don't know what I said to it because it was there for me a year ago or whatever when I was bringing it up and talking about it all the time. And then something happened and the internet said, okay, I'm not showing you this stuff anymore. I don't see it anymore.
I begged you, I don't see the nonsense anymore. But yeah, so
you need to do what Ahmed does and say, I don't want to see this type of content anymore.
Not interested.
I do.
Not interested.
And it shows me another way.
Oh, and
do
you search for other things too?
No.
You should do that too.
You can reset your...
I don't search for that.
No. I'm not saying search for that, but I'm saying like search for other things so that the algorithm will then pick up.
But there's certain things that will have nothing to do with it, and then somebody will make it into it.
Yeah.
They'll have a discussion about something else, and then suddenly it'll be about that.
Well, right. But there's also like the saying that all skin folk ain't kinfolk, you know, and you can't,
that's what they're saying about us. The Teppers, as they call us.
Well, of course they did, but I mean, like those people, like there are Black Americans who are out here caping for Trump, and there's this one guy that's showing up a lot in my feed now, and every video is him. He's in a wig store talking about bitches don't like doing their hair and they gotta wear wigs and they do this and like that's his whole shtick, is just shitting on black people. This dude is black, like he is a black man with little tiny black ashy ass fro, and like it's like how do you look in the mirror every day?
Does he look like Stav?
No.
Okay.
No. But like how you look in the mirror
Way too
every
much
day.
bass in that laugh.
Wow. And be like, yeah, fuck black people.
Yeah, because maybe black hurt people hurt people.
What?
Yeah, hurt people. You're right.
Uncle Ruckus.
Yes, but the people that have been hurt the most generally don't want to inflict that pain on other people.
No, they do. Hurt people, man.
I don't know about that one, but
yeah, hurt people. Sometimes the therapy for a hurt person is to hurt somebody else.
Or maybe they should just go to therapy.
And try to inflict more pain than they actually receive themselves.
You know what I will say though, Simple Simon?
What it is?
You're asking these questions, I think, to the wrong person.
Oh.
Because any American that is sitting on this seat means they are one of two of the 50% that actually have a passport. Then they're the
God damn.
No. Then they, no.
I hear what you're saying though. I got you.
American people sitting on this seat. They're not the majority of the, because she is in the minority of the minority. She's a minority in the country anyways.
Bruh.
Then she's one of two that actually has a passport. Then she grew up where she grew up, and she's decided that I'm going to do blah 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 blah. He's not the type of person that is going to resonate with the.
Yeah.
But the thing that, so my idea is, it's not so much about, I'm not looking for a certain set of answers. I want to understand the playing field. So I will speak. So we will speak to people who have a differing opinion and a different view, and then we'll have people that have the view that you have.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going crazy.
No. But I also fill out the loop now too, because you're talking about these like different subsects of black Americans who are like,
let's bury them.
It's just us. It's us.
And then some of them are fine amongst each other as well.
Yeah, there's the foundational lot. There's the Israel, the what they call the Israelites. There's the there's just so many of them. You got Farrakhan's lot. Like it's
so,
just.
Amber, you didn't know about the stuff before SA told you.
I know about the Israelites. I know about the Farrakhans.
But not
I didn't know about the
ADOS and FBA.
What does the ADOS? I was trying to remember what ADOS stood for.
American descendants of slavery.
Oh, so I was right.
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like they eat at Cracker Barrel, and their best friend's name is Dave.
Have they changed the logo yet?
No, they went back. Yeah, they're pussies.
This is what I was talking about before we recorded last week about the Trump stuff. Cracker Barrel is an American eatery. And they've got an old logo where it's some old man in
it's a cowboy. It's like a rope, but it looks like a whip.
Okay.
With it's like he's got a barrel there or whatever.
Yeah. So proper like yeehaw business.
The lasso business. Yeah.
And they wanted to modernize the logo because if the sales is going down, and it's like we need to modernize, let's change the menu bit, change the logo, blah blah blah.
It's called Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Trump said, "Nah, I don't like that." Yeah, no, we need to go back to the old logo. They man's changed the logo back.
It's called Cracker Barrel.
That's where the name Cracker comes from.
No, but Cracker
I'm joking.
Cracking the whip.
Cracking the whip, yeah.
Cracker.
That's why they call it Cracker Barrel. That's probably why they had the whip in his hand, because it's cracking the whip.
I'm just
Cracker
saying.
Barrel.
Oh, sorry, very quick. New York, Mandiani, how do you feel about it?
Do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I mean, like,
he's a socialist.
Yeah. I like him. I like socialism. I don't want Cuomo back in there.
He's an Arsenal supporter. Let's put him through.
Who's that? Mandiani?
Yeah.
He's an Arsenal supporter.
Arsenal supporter as well.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
This crazy.
I mean,
Almost
shake it up. Like, do something different.
Support Arsenal almost.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah. Like, I don't, like, he may fail just horrifically, but it will be very interesting to watch.
But the question that we have to ask is, will he be going to Israel?
I don't think so.
He said no, innit?
I don't think so.
He didn't say anything. They didn't give him a chance. Sorry, going back to a video where he was in the room with other people that was
the mayoral
debate, and every question that they asked, every single mayor was whatever they ask a question, and the first thing they say, "Well, we're gonna go to Israel," and he didn't say that, and then they was on his case.
Yeah. They was like, he's a terrorist. It's an anti-Semitic.
He's brown.
But like, yeah, I don't want the same more old white men who out here sexually assaulted bitches and just grifting.
Women.
Them too.
He's rolled back his defund the police attitude that he had during the Black Lives Matter movement, which would have been interesting. Like, what was it like around them times? But anyways, probably don't have time for that. Were you one of these defund the police people?
Yeah. But okay, but I have caveats to that. I'm not saying we don't need something, but I think that we need.
No, don't turn the volume down. That's disrespectful. Nah, don't censor the voice card.
Defund the police is finish saying what she's saying.
It's such a
it's. I don't think that we just get rid of police completely. What I'm saying is there needs to be one, better training, two, more options than just call the police.
Yes,
you
agreed.
need healthcare workers who can handle certain situations because not every. You need people who are sensitive to domestic violence. You need people who can actually go to these things because when you're calling the police for everything, like I had a situation and the police made me feel like shit. Like it was my fault. They were condescending. They were I'll never call them again because of that situation. Because they made me feel incredibly small about something that I thought I was doing the right thing by calling them. And so I just, the way that American police are taught, it's just another branch of systemic racism. And
that's everywhere in the world, by the way.
Yeah, of course. But like they have these, they don't live in the neighborhoods that they patrol. They don't have connections to the people. And so they come in with all these biases. Then you're being trained and you have counties that are training them with targets that look like black people.
Every target is black.
Like, no, like black people, not just a black.
With like a new era.
Like an actual person.
Every time I see them, I see Stav. The black ones.
Wow. You heard that went.
You're mocking my skin color.
I know.
I'm not mocking it.
I'm just like you mocked someone else's skin color.
Exactly.
But
I'm not crying because I ain't beige.
No, but you're crying by saying that.
I'm explaining. Maybe she didn't get it, but she got it. She got it. So I was wrong. But
I got a few.
Keep going.
But yeah, like you're being taught to immediately hate the people that you protect. You're supposed to protect. So, and then you militarize them.
Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah, like, like why? Because you hate your people, and what you really want is to go back to slavery. If we're being honest, and the easiest way to do that is to put them in prison where they work for. What, 25 cents an hour?
Do you think, this is random now, going back full circle, do you think that AI being able to do so many tasks will actually limit the amount of the need for people in prison to do these jobs that they're doing now? Do you think that it will make a change in that way, in a positive note, where they won't be arresting so many people to put them in prison because the jobs that prisoners are doing, the slave labor, as we like to call it, will now be done by a machine?
No, because they'll probably just go on and kill them.
That too. But that's still not putting them in prison.
Yeah, but doesn't sound great. The options are not very good.
You also have to remember that the prison is a money scheme as well.
Yes, private prisons.
So they make a lot of money. So
even just occupying the beds, and AI can't occupy a bed, I guess, unless you put it in a doll.
I'm going to say something, but I don't know if I should say it.
Oh dear. Just say it.
Do you think that AI, again, because I'm saying it's going to kill us, do you think it's going to go race first?
Yes, probably.
And who do you think it will kill first?
I think it might surprise you.
I don't think it's going to surprise me. Because if it goes by the data...
I'm going to move on swiftly.
God.
And Essay wants to discuss a topic before we finish.
What's up?
Okay. We discussed this before we started recording. Ghetts.
We'll end on a very
I know nothing, but yes.
morbid note. You want me to flesh it, or you're gonna flesh it?
Okay, so the news came out. I believe initially he was involved in a hit and run and allegedly under the influence. Since that initial news report, he's gone to court for causing death by vehicle. No mention of
DUI.
No mention of intoxication or whatever. The police have appealed for witnesses, which would make me think they can't prove the alleged drinking. And lastly, CCTV footage has been released of his car striking a man.
Allegedly. Do we know that's the actual video?
Yeah, it's alleged. That's what I said. He said allegedly, didn't he?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Allegedly striking the man.
Yeah.
And it's
20-year-old.
20-year-old who died the same day he got he was in court. And it's really dark. It's quite dark at how fast the car was going and the fact that he did not stop and how bad the incident it looks and was. Yeah, what are your thoughts? I mean, I'll start it off. When I heard it, I was really disappointed. When I saw the clip, I was angered. And yeah.
For me, I think there's a big conversation about driving anyway. And driving under the influence. As I said, we were talking about this beforehand. And I was saying I don't necessarily see a lot of people drink driving because you can't see. When I say see them, I mean them with drinking their hand driving. But I do see a lot of people with balloons and driving under the intoxication of balloons. And I think that's the most madness that I feel like it's so irresponsible. But there's been times when we've all left clubs and we've seen people that blatantly shouldn't probably be driving. It is something that in the past, again, was a culture of what people used to do. Anyway, drinking and driving used to be not even a thing until obviously the past how many years now. And now suddenly, it's something that has been, a bit more regulated in how much you can drink and how much you can't. I don't even know if people actually still know how much they're allowed to drink and drive before they become intoxicated. But there is... I think there's been a bit of a change, obviously, because Uber's become available as well. So people tend to now have a bit more of a sensibility about it. So when you see somebody of his stature that can probably potentially pay for cabs with no problem or whatever, now drink driving, I don't know what situation he's in. And again, I don't know the whole situation. I only know what's been presented to us. I haven't heard anything from him. He hasn't said anything himself. So we're only going by what we've seen. It is just like disappointing at times, and I get it. You want to drive your own car. You've driven somewhere. You want to get home, but if you know that you're at a part where you're intoxicated, and I suppose you have to know that, then yeah, just get a cab, man. Just get a cab. Like it's just there's no need for it. But again, people that drink, I don't drink, so I'm talking out of a place of ignorance because I've never drove before. So I wouldn't know even if I knew I was drunk or not. So maybe he didn't even know he was drunk, or he didn't think he was drunk and he thought he was fine and he was driving home. I don't know. But it's just a very sad situation for the family of the person that's died and the person himself. If this actually has happened and it is how it is, then obviously he has to face the consequences of those actions. And people in the world need to understand that these little decisions that we make every day can have major consequences on your life. At this present moment in time, it's probably the best part of his life ever. If you know about Ghetts, you know where he comes from, you know that he's been to jail already for certain things. He used to be on the roads, used to do a little.
It's a genuine turnaround story, isn't it?
Yeah, and now he's gone to a complete 360 from probably what people perceived him to be.
Right.
And he's been very respected in the scene that he's in. Definitely one of the top Gram star artists in the world. A lot of people now seeing him on Supercell as well. He looked like he was going in a positive way in his life, and it's just unfortunate for the person that he's hit and people are getting annoyed online when people are, having some form of sympathy for Ghetts. So I'm not saying that I'm sympathizing with him, but doesn't mean I want to see another man go down for doing something like this. I'll prefer that it never happened. So it's just unfortunate that this whole situation has happened, and I hope that it's a learning curve or a learning situation for others to see that drinking and driving is just not the right way. If he did it, obviously.
Have you got any space for there to be a tangible and plausible explanation for what happened? That
if he wasn't drinking and something happened, then you could if he wasn't drinking, then you automatically could kind of ask the question of what happened.
Yeah.
But it's the minute you're drinking, regardless of what you're going to say, it's just going to link back to the fact he was drinking.
But you said that the case doesn't mention him being under the influence.
What he's been sentenced
for?
Not sentenced. What he's been
charged with?
Yeah, charged with. They don't mention
DUI at all,
alcohol at all. From the last time I checked, which would imply that they suspect, but they can't prove. And it's all about proving. You only get charged once you're able to be proven. And then I've heard that since they're appealing for witnesses.
So. Oh yeah, because it was later that, like days later or what have you, that they caught they arrested him and okay, yeah,
so they couldn't breathalyze him or what have you. Okay,
and some are speculating that's why he didn't stop and whatever. But
did he turn himself in?
I don't know.
Do you think that the fame and where he was had an effect on him thinking that it was okay for him to get behind the wheel in whatever condition he was in?
It's just being ignorant. I'm all right. I confirm. Well, if he was drunk, I'm all right. I confirm my drink. Kind of thing. Like everyone does. It's very prevalent in our culture, especially in nightlife. Like I've always had a problem whenever there's been police stops, because sometimes police will turn up outside a big dance and do stop checks, and then I've always had an issue because the MC will jump on the mic and say, "Yo, boy, them are outside. Have a juice." Like
almost enabling it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm very uneasy with that. Very uneasy with that.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Basically, he's trying to. Also, you can speak for others, but I could. Okay, go on.
Go on. What don't you understand?
Boy, them outside have a juice. What you're?
No, they okay. So they're saying have a juice to disguise the alcoholic breath, because breathalyzers are not 100% on point. If you drink a strong scented or flavored drink, sometimes whatever. If you put a penny in your mouth, sometimes it can neutralize. There's so many myths and theories. I don't know what's true, but I've heard whole MCs regularly say this to try and. Do you get what I'm saying?
No. When in general they should be saying, if you drunk too much, make sure you get a cab home, bro. That's what they should be pushing.
No, I've never heard anyone say that. I've always heard of a way of trying to evade the police or go the back way or do this or do that. Like no one's ever said, leave your car, catch Uber or some alternative. Let your friend drive.
Thank you.
You know what's so ironic about this whole thing? I don't know if this is the right word, but I'm going to use it. The thresholds in this country for drink driving, until they changed it, I think recently, was like the highest in the whole of Europe. Like, and it wasn't just the highest; it was the highest by a serious margin. Like, by comparison, the other lot were like, "Yeah, I had a quarter of a beer. That's it," and we're like, "Yeah, you can have 2 pints here." Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like, it was that mad. So until recently, they changed it, and even now, when they've changed it, I still think it's still higher than higher than the rest of them, but not by the same margin.
I was saying this to Amber, like I was just
higher than America.
I was just going through like how we treat alcohol differently. Like in America, you can't walk with a bottle, you can't walk with a can or any alcohol or open container in some places, and I'm saying here. They won't bat an eyelid.
Yeah, but I can't, and I mean this genuinely. I can't use that as comparative analysis because you can go and join the army and kill people with the country's blessing, but you can't drink alcohol.
Well, I was
to me that there's no logic there. That doesn't make any sense.
I was just
drive a
referring.
car that you can easily kill somebody
with, but you can't drink alcohol
for another 6 years.
It's crazy.
But you can have
that
sex.
makes sense.
You can have sex. You can. It's just a bit.
But I was more referring to the history and relationship with alcohol, because over here I was literally saying to Amber hours before we got here that you're allowed. What's that rule where you can take a 16-year-old or someone under a 16 into a pub as long as you order food and they're allowed to be around drink and stuff like that?
You don't have to order food. I take my kids to the pub. In fact, I take my kids to the pub regularly.
But what's that rule? Like
after a certain time, usually they'll kick them out. So I think it's 8 o'clock. Some in the pub that we go with our children. From 8 o'clock, they're going around.
So I'm just like the relationship we have with alcohol is very different compared to other places. We're known as binge drinkers. Like whenever there's a major sporting event abroad, you see and you hear the issues that.
But it's interesting because there's countries like France where children are drinking wine from very early on. But I think it's the way that
it's the relationship.
It's the relationship with the alcohol that's the thing. Yeah,
and we even back home they're drinking the palm wine and
Palmer.
Schnapps. I don't see, and this is coming from somebody that's teetotal. I don't drink at all. I don't actually see alcohol as a bad thing as long as it's in moderation. There's nothing wrong with alcohol.
It's the devil.
It's just like many things. It's if you keep it in moderation and you do it to a reasonable level, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, for an average person, but like with the binge drinking, it's the difference between France and here or the US is it's forbidden for a long time. So then when you get the opportunity to go do it, you go crazy with it.
Yeah.
You know, and there are plenty of.
Which is why I told
in France, boy, the nipple is just bleeding wine.
Baby's just getting wine right out the source.
Yeah. This is why I tell girl dads, don't restrict your daughters too much because then they're gonna be hoes.
Wow.
I mean, not all of them turn into hoes.
Some of them.
Wow.
I mean, some of them was gonna be for the street anyway.
That's a better way of putting it.
What did she say? What did you say?
I said some of them gonna be for the streets no matter what.
That's what they want to do, boy.
That's not your girl.
Shout out that Bonnie Blue and that.
She everybody's friend.
I'm just saying, sometimes.
So are some boys.
For the streets.
They're gonna be for the streets.
Most boys are for the streets.
Community penis.
Yep.
And he's encouraged.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be virginal, but your penis has been everywhere.
Well, you know.
It's either or, innit? It's either you can't get any, or you're slapping it on there.
You don't respect blunt knives, do you? One has to sharpen the weapon. See? Yeah.
See?
Alright, let's go. I got to go do things.
All right. Okay, we're going to do our church notes and our goodbyes. In the meantime, a song I wrote during the pod, I'm going to play as our outro. Let's see this.
Can you play the gospel version?
That's a house version.
Can you play the Michael Bolton version?
So let's start off with Big Wahala.
Big Wahala on Insta, Big Wahala on Twitter. Can you load this thing down? Please. Because it's way too loud. Thank you, appreciate that. And then what did I watch this week? What's that film I said I watched? After the Hunt.
Yeah, was good.
So I watched After the Hunt. I find it quite interesting. A minute I finished watching that film, I messaged Stavros because I know he listens to a lot of film podcasts, and I asked
there was another one I listened to soon
what their interpretation of the film is.
They said too many people. The second one I listened to said people misinterpreting it. That's why it's getting bad reviews. They're not getting it.
I think it's half and half. So I watched the film. The acting is very good. I think the acting is good within the film. It's got Julia Roberts. Ayo, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Perfect pronunciation.
It's got what's his name? What's the guy that was Superman? I mean Spider-Man. Sorry, Andrew Garfield. He was very good in the film actually. Andrew Garfield was very good, and I forget his name. The husband that plays with Julia Roberts. He's in a few things, but I can't remember his name anyway. He's very good as well. But
miscellaneous.
But that's the Ayo from Beef, isn't it? I mean, the bear. Sorry.
Yeah, the bear.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she's good actually.
The Bear is another one of my favorites.
It's a good one, yeah.
But yeah, the film is good. The film is You know what they say about when the Family Guy, when they say that the Godfather imposes upon himself. That's what I think about this film, and that's what I think a lot of people think about this film. That it's one of those films that are just trying to basically it's trying to belittle people that are not smart enough to understand it, because the people in the film are almost belittling people that's not smart. It's almost mirroring the actual real life situation. I don't know if you've seen this thing about Joe Budden and Angela Rye's podcast that's been going back and forth.
No.
Okay, so Joe Budden podcast now has Mark Lamar Hill, who's an intellectual that used to be on CNN and all these types of stuff.
Still on?
He's not on CNN anymore.
Well,
they fired him, innit?
Oh, I thought you meant like those type of...
he's on Al Jazeera, he's on a lot of other bits and bobs. But anyway, so he's been on the podcast for a year now, actually. But obviously, he's an intellectual, and the Joe Budden podcast is not necessarily, how can I put it, an intellectual
Eyebrow.
podcast. Yeah, basically. But
It's
he's
hot takes.
Yeah, it's a lot of hot takes. There's a lot of, what's going on in society at this present moment in time, fast media type thing. So anyway, he on the podcast had an argument with one of the other cast members whose name is Flip, and it got to a point where it almost got to an altercation, right? It started off with a discussion about money, and Mark basically and Joe were joking about the fact that Mark said he's prepared to get more money, and he's even happy for him to take the money from the other cast members to pay him more. Yeah, and then that's how the discussion started. Eventually, it turned into an argument. Flip said something like, I think that's doing that is like sucker shit.
Yeah.
And then Mark just switched and was like, are you calling me a sucker, basically? And then he was the aggressor.
I think he overreacted, yes?
Basically overreacted. And he was the aggressor. But anyway, that happened. And then on the Angela Rye podcast, he's friends with a few of those people that's there. They're what you call the intellectuals. And...
Oh, he was on her podcast as well?
No, he's not.
Okay.
But that's his friend, isn't it? So they would then watch some of the clips from the Joe Budden podcast, and then came and made their assumptions about what happened. I was basically saying, why is he there? He's with dummies. Why is he sitting there with dummies, basically, type thing.
Yeah, they did say that.
One of them also said basically like, I would never go and sit there. I don't understand why he's wasting his time talking to these people. And that was the premise behind the majority of the discussions. And then they named the podcast, the Joe Budden podcast, the Dumbing Down of America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Joe then came back the following week and basically did like a monologue where he was just basically saying, he cussed them, but he didn't really cuss them. And what he actually said was quite good. He's like, how can you be trying to you're all up there, pretending to be intellectuals, trying to say that you want to help your people. And then as soon as one of your people does something you don't like, suddenly you dismiss them and you're not going to talk to them. We got an intellectual here that's meant to be teaching us the little bits and bobs that we are going to get that. He himself wants to be here. Why are you not telling him that he shouldn't present all of this stuff to the masses? And the most prevalent thing he said was, all you intellectuals that are talking all of this chat, when Mark got fired from CNN, because it was a big deal that he got fired. He got fired because of Palestine.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. He said, where were any of you lot to come and give this man a job? Not one of you gave him a job.
Crickets.
And he's like, I gave him a job. He came here, he had family here. We came and gave him a job. None of you lot gave him a job. And I think that had to shut up a lot of them because it's the truth.
Yeah.
And he himself was like, I come here, I don't feel, because there was like, he must feel oppressed there, blah, blah. And he's like, I love coming here. I love being here. I enjoy myself here. He goes, I don't want to just be in the one space all the time saying the same thing to the people that already know. Why would you do that? Like, you come to these places so I can have discussions about stupidness and then have discussions about political things that I can have I want to have all my avenues. I may be an intellectual, but I'm from Philadelphia, from the street. I have these conversations with my friends the same way I can have the other conversations with the intellectuals. So it was very funny. So going back, that's how I felt about that film.
Okay.
So watching that film,
itself,
basically, when you watch it,
it imposes on it.
When you watch it, it's about intellectuals and how they're perceiving the rest of society. And the film is kind of showing that in its own way. But it was a good film. I'll say people should still go and watch it. I don't think that it should be a case. But when I was looking at the reviews, it was very like 5-star or 1-star. Barely many 2 or 3 stars.
Polarizing.
Yeah,
divisive.
Because I think a lot of people thought you just, this is just a stupid film. Why you're just trying to make people feel like they're stupid or blah, 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 blah. And everyone's like, well, you don't get it, as Stav was saying, that some people were saying. And that's why you don't get in the film. But
maybe they got triggered. Maybe they did feel stupid.
I think a lot of people did get triggered. But anyway, I would say go and watch the film anyway. I think that's the only thing I watched. Oh yeah, and I started Alice in Borderland now as well. So that's come back again.
Is that your fancy way of saying that you're an intellectual and you understand it?
I didn't say I understood it. I said that I don't take things personally. So when I watched the film, I didn't take it personally. I just watched it. And I thought that some of it was nonsense and I thought some of it was good. But yeah, that's me done.
Wonderful.
Simple Simon.
So I tore through Stranger Things. I've gone through all 4 seasons.
In prep for the 5th and final season.
Now that you've watched Stranger Things, do you feel it's even more strange that Drake was DMing that girl?
Oh yeah, so that's the thing. So
boss.
It's true, because I was, even when I was watching it, I was thinking, actually, I see the name come up in the credits, but I don't know the face. And it's the missus now that actually Googled it. I'm like, oh, it's that girl, the one that plays that part. And I'm like, oh, yo, that is mad. Like, that was adolescent. It was wrong.
A minor.
It makes complete sense why, putting that into context. But yeah, Stranger Things is decent. Waiting for episode season 5. Gen V as well, caught up with that. I like the way that it was obvious. I knew in the last episode, well, it's not the last episode of the season, but the last episode I watched, I knew the curveball that they were coming with.
Okay, well, the last episode came out 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah. So I haven't watched that yet, but the other one, I knew that the curveball where it was coming from. What else was there? I've been doing a lot of series TV, actually. Just chewing through episodes of shit. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. I watched that Caught Stealing as well.
Yeah, you said that last week.
I said that last week, okay. There was one other thing I watched as well. I'm going to remember halfway through. Yeah, that was about it. Be good to yourself, be good to each other. Quack, quack, motherfuckers.
Hey, SA, talk to the people then.
I haven't watched anything recently.
It's not by fools that you have this.
No, I'm just saying, I'm following what you guys have just said.
I don't usually talk about what I watch.
Yeah, there's not much.
You got stuff to promote.
You got things to promote.
I'm gonna get to it. Yeah, nothing to recommend or anything like that. In regards to promotion, by the time this comes out, when's this coming out?
Your one on Sunday would be done.
Yeah, with my thing. So
can you? In fact, it's good that you're doing it because we didn't actually do it last week. Rest in peace, D'Angelo, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yes.
A huge loss, especially for what I do. I run a neo soul lounge, and he's primarily the reason the genre exists. So yeah, big hit, and
rest in peace, Bunny Bread.
I was gonna get to that as well. Yeah, rest in peace, Bunny Bread. One of my first DJs passed away sadly. 48 hours ago now, and yeah, that's a big hit as well, and well renowned. I'm learning this as a result of his passing, that he was a well renowned graffiti artist in the 80s and like well known. I knew he did graffiti because he did Ty's mural. He's done dozens of murals all over the country, but I just learned that he's like, people knew his name. He was known as State of Art, and people knew like, oh, that's a State of Art piece on the wall and stuff like that. And he was big in the 80s in the graph scene. So yeah, big loss. And just look after yourselves. And during COVID, I used to have a online streaming show, and I always used to end with reach out to that person you haven't seen or spoken to or whatever.
I blocked them.
But yeah, I think it's made me revisit that, because I've kind of neglected it and forgotten that now that we're allowed outside. And just look after reach out to your people, look after yourselves. We're not getting any younger. We're really not getting to. I've lost 3 to 4 people in the last 12 months, and it's this year has changed me. This year has definitely changed me. And yeah, sorry to end on a low note, but that's it.
Condolences to all the people that you've lost this year.
I appreciate that.
That's another thing that they did on the Joe Budden Colonels that caused the problem, actually. Somebody said something, Mark said something very heartfelt about all his colleagues that he used to work with us, died in Palestine. And they just went to the next segment. None of them said anything to him. None of them said sorry.
Wow. You mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Why did they mention it on this Angela Rye?
That was one of the reasons why they were.
I'm gonna have to watch this Angela Rye episode. I forgot she even had a podcast.
But anyway, condolences to you.
I appreciate it.
And again, you're not on your own. That
no,
all people that's this year is a bit mazine, bro. But anyway,
You tried the levity before. I want you to bring that levity back again. Well, when he was saying his thing, you made your joke. Continue. Amber, would you like to do your shout outs?
Sure. I just binge watched a new Netflix series called Boots. I loved it, but that's because I had gone through a lot of the stuff. It's about Marine Corps boot camp.
Okay.
Yeah. So watching it, I was taken all the way back to 2005 with a lot of things, even though it's based in the 90s. A lot of that stuff still stands. It's wild, but it talks about specifically the don't ask, don't tell policy and how one guy decided, despite him being gay, he still went in the Marine Corps, and it taught him a lot about himself just as a person, his courage, what his limits were, and transformed him into like just this person that could really then take care of themselves. So I loved it. It was amazing. The writing was spot on. The uniforms, the things they went through at boot camp. Like, I've never seen something so authentic done as far as the Marine Corps boot camp and stuff like that goes. It was great. Actually, I got to do a panel with the executive producer and author that the book is based off of a couple days prior, and I didn't even think about it until we were doing it. And just talking to him and listening to him was quite interesting than going to watch the show that's based off of him. So I would highly recommend it. Don't get weird. It's a good show. They do show a penis or two. It caught me off guard. I was like, I didn't know they were going to do all that, but it's only for a few seconds. I promise. Just close your eyes. Yeah. But yeah, what else? Love yourself.
Your works?
My works. What do I do? So I've got Catching Up With You. I have my own podcast. It's up on YouTube and Substack. I also write, I do Flash Fiction Fridays, which is basically very short stories every Friday on my Substack as well. I'm currently working on a novel that'll be out at the end of next year. Published through an actual publishing company, so very excited about that.
Looking for the AI in there.
Oh no, we don't do that over here.
I'm just gonna be looking.
We don't do that over here. But yeah, I would say,
What's the book about?
It's called In Her Own Time, and it's about a young woman who has to go home for Christmas, but she's not ready to tell her parents about her relationship just yet.
Oh, is she lesbian?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not in this book. But then the partner does show up for reasons, and
take off the drawers.
It gets crazy.
I got a feeling that he's white.
Dun, dun.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Because why would they be so worried about it?
Take off the drawers. Take off the... Sorry.
So you took inspiration from outside then?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
But otherwise, be good to yourselves.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be good. It's spicy. I do open door scenes, and if you don't know what that means I describe everything, all of it.
Open door scenes.
Yeah.
Is there any Nigerians in it?
What?
Is there any Nigerians in this book?
No.
I think Nigerians should be everywhere. That's why.
Okay.
Can I record you and send you to my sister?
Sure. Why?
Wait a minute.
Because again, you look like Ardiz, and your mannerisms are the same as Ardiz, but
you look like I do her so much, man. I want to see if she's like, no, she doesn't look like it, or if she's like, wow.
It's a very weird thing to ask.
There's your timing more than anything.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm talking about open door scenes, and you're like, can I record you and send you to I'm like,
I still don't know. I'm gonna have to check what open door scenes means.
She mentioned this. Explain.
She said I explained everything. Okay, what is that?
In other words, sex.
Yeah.
It has to be
all the sex.
I'm not good at
from beginning to end, from the moment they give each other the eye across the room to them drowning in sweat and all other fluids.
Listen,
take off the drawers. Take off. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're doing it now?
You carry on.
Oh, okay, cool.
So go on. Have you finished? Go on.
Yeah, so that's what the book is about, and it's actually part of a series. There's a novella that may or may not be coming out at the end of this year. I haven't finished yet, so we'll see. But it's a prequel to that, and you get introduced to her and her family because they have the big part of the series. The central thing is this nucleus Black family and showing their love and care for one another and just how they tackle work, moving, relationships, everything. So that's the big crux of that series.
Just make sure you put Ade in there.
Ade, you know, somewhere.
Let's put one Nigerian in there.
Just one Nigerian?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll make sure.
Or even if they eat jollof rice at one point in time, that's enough.
You're a bad demon.
Okay.
Gumbo.
You bald-headed demon.
I love that. That's one of the best lines in any film for a long time. When he called that woman a bald-headed demon in Black Panther, where she was just talking.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you one film I do need to watch again, though. Even though I've watched it about 3 times, I want to watch The Woman King again.
Yes, I love that film.
I want to watch it again.
It was bad in that movie. I'm sorry, it was bad. She had a broken arm and said, "I'm out this bitch."
Chopping everyone down.
It's great.
I can't remember.
You can't remember The Woman King?
Wow.
No, well, not this broken arm bit.
Doesn't matter. But yeah.
He don't remember much.
We've had that discussion already.
Yeah. But now you get to experience it again for the first time and enjoy it.
Ooh-ah.
What you doing?
No. All right, here.
What you will you do?
I'm saying.
When she's older.
I forgot. Remember I said I've been watching other things and I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
There's this thing on Apple TV it's a series called Home. Yeah?
Shout out Sheryl Crow.
When I tell you, it's you art people will appreciate it, I think. And
who are you putting that?
You art people will appreciate it. I think even maybe him as well. Essay, sorry.
He's about people, by the way.
Yeah, so the show is literally about kind of like architecture, but like different architecture. And there's like people that have built houses and spaces through the rigor of art, if that makes sense.
Grand design, kind of.
It's grand design
on crack.
No, it's not. It's not grand design on crack. It's grand design is like
balloons.
Man's a joker. I'm trying to describe it the best way that I can, and it's not grand designed, if that makes sense.
I like it. Picasso.
But the way that the places are built and the stories that are attached to the way it's built is very much about art, as opposed to like what grand designs is about, if that makes sense. So
grand design, they take their stuff very serious in terms of like it's made of wood because of they built it in some forest.
Yeah,
they use the stuff from the forest in the thing.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of that,
depending on the episode, I guess.
Yeah, but this one like is it's really good.
So where is it?
It's on Apple TV and it's called Home.
All right, okay.
The series is just called Home. There's I think there's about 8 episodes, and each episode is a different location with a different understanding of
Phil Collins.
Yes.
Different understanding and approach to the architectural design. Fantastic. There's a guy in there from Southside Chicago. I forget his name, which is gonna
shout Obama.
Lil Durk.
Oh no, get out of there.
I love Chicago.
And he's well respected as well. But he did a number of
63rd.
He done a number of projects. Absolutely amazing. Sorry, absolutely amazing. So yeah,
And
Home.
amazing.
Apple TV Home. If you could get a chance, watch that.
Thank you.
I need to go, please. I'm not even joking. That.
Love yourself.
I am
Be
Stavros
your
Boss. You can
own
catch me
children.
at Stavros Boss. Yes, don't touch me with your
What is that?
Adidas. Yeah, I'm Stavros Boss. You can catch me at Stavros Boss on all the socials.
Plug.
Stavros says, you know what? Something came into my brain and then I've forgotten it. I'm gonna do the song "Home" by Sheryl Crow. Seen as this song just my boom. I've got it somewhere here. Sorry. Whilst I'm looking for that, hashtag ESN Pod to start or join in the conversation.
Plug.
At ESN Podcast on all the socials.
Plug.
Suck it.
What? What?
Oh, okay. There's a podcast. by I don't know who it's by, but it's about Fela Kuti. It's called Fear No Man. So I think it's an 8 or 9 part or something. By Obama and Michelle's podcast or company
network.
It's been by their network. It's been released from them. And so because we do you know about Fela Kuti? Okay,
but now I gotta go watch that. Yeah,
you listen to this podcast and it will teach you about Fela Kuti.
I love that.
The biggest Nigerian artist. He's like our version of Bob Marley.
Nice.
You know Bob Marley.
I do. Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so esnpodcast@gmail.com to
tell them.
The thing. Thank you very much to Amber and SA, and more importantly, Amber, thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed your time here and the rest of your time here. I hope it's safe and this one is looking after you. I know he's looking after you very well.
Yeah, he's like the big brother I never wanted.
Oh,
that's life.
You have a sweet relationship.
Old, bro.
Well, you're old. There's a difference in
I am older.
He's not that much older, unfortunately.
He just looks it.
Golly.
Essa is gonna look like he's gonna look like this when he's 80 though.
He is.
I think Essa's look the same age forever. He's one of those.
He's Morgan Freeman.
Andy Duche.
Swam through, came out clean the other side. All right. Thank you very much for joining us on episode 535 of the Eloquently Say Nothing podcast. 15 years deep and still
Wow.
in a boom.
Whoa.
All right. I'm going to go out with this song that I wrote whilst we were recording because I'm that much of a G. So that's it. Yeah. Remember.
If you ain't saying nothing, say it well.
Slag for life.
This is the man was telling us that we should never use our phones. He's making whole songs on the phone while we're doing podcasts.
And still hosting because I'm that. We got it.
We spoke about Ghetts and his driving allegations. We spoke on balloons and their crazy situations. We spoke about the Marines and the term.
Anticipating a crazy question. I'm ready.
Every day it's
What are you doing?
They're probably still recording these new stuff.